Shit.
Oh,
You gotta do it. ASMR it here.
Did you
Hi,
hear it?
hello, and welcome. I'm Claire, your daddy master, and we're here to play Oops, They're Dads. Which I heavily debated if it should be Oops, They're Dads, like Oops, They Are Dads, or Oops, They're Dads, like the Bros
I
Dads.
realized I wasn't sure which. Well, I knew because I knew the title, but I wasn't sure. I'd seen the graphics, but when you just said it, I was like, it could go either way.
Yeah, I was afraid that when you say it out loud, it kind of makes me look like I don't know grammar, but it's a play. We can do both, gang. As long as everyone believes in me that I know the difference between all those things. Hello and welcome in.
It feels like it's been so long since we streamed a tabletop game, which I know isn't true, but
It's been a while though, but you and I streaming a tabletop stream, it's been a while. So we'll
Been
get
a
back to it.
while.
We'll get back to it. We'll get back to it. But yeah, today I have with me four wonderful father figures, if you will. And I did not think of an icebreaker question. You know what?
Favorite grill material.
What is the most dad-like hobby you have in real life? Let's kick it to Corson because they look ready.
Because this is a hobby that I picked up in March of this year, but I'm an extreme F1 head now. And I think that's the most dad hobby that I have.
Total jock now.
Total jock. I turned into a total jock. I also do spend time reply guying in Facebook groups, which is also a pretty dad hobby of mine.
And who you playing?
Oh, I'm playing Coach Calvin Cardio. Coach Cardio, classic. He's a figure skating coach down at the rink. And he really loves his wife, but they're currently separated and he's living in a camper. So
And remind us who your son was, and in turn who that makes your wife.
My son is Caldwell. Cruz. Kurz Cardio. And my wife is a trad wife succubus MILF. Famously from episode 1. Very good baker.
She's a kind and loving woman.
I know, and she's hot as fuck.
Yeah, I can't wait to find out what you did wrong.
Whoa.
Okay, you immediately assume that I had something to do with it.
Women.
It had nothing to do. I was trying to let her find her true self, her true self. I was on the rink too much. She deserved better than that.
So you did do something, you admit it.
So I was just trying to give her a better life.
Joff, what's your dad-like hobby?
My dad-like hobby, all of my hobbies. I like going camping and being in the outdoors. I like working on cars. I like doing anything around the house. Fixing light switches, hanging fans. My dad just gave me all of his hobbies, so that's how that ended up, that situation.
And Joff is new to the channel, so we just made him a VIP because
oh my god,
exciting.
That's what happens. We voted on how to become a VIP of the channel, and the answer is you got to be on the channel. So we're happy to have you. And who are you playing?
I'm playing Mr. Benson Sitched. My son is the situation, unfortunately. But I have to let my son live their own life and forge their own path. So,
is that what it says on the birth certificate?
we don't talk about the birth certificate anymore.
Papers
are papers.
Danny.
Copy that.
Does it count as a hobby if I do it for work or no? I was like, I do carpentry all the time. I have a carpenter. So that's like very dad stuff. I also, I like to watch primetime television if I can. And the Sci-Fi Channel as well as the History Channel. Very dad-like.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, and I'll be playing Tourmaline Granatino, His friends call him Dino, though. He's, a normal kind of guy. But, and my son is, my lovely, lovely son, who I love with all my heart,
Mm.
is Olivine, you know, Granatino like me, He's a sweet boy, and he's going to take over the family business someday. It's going to be fantastic.
Shout
Fantastic.
out to Ollie.
Fantastico.
Does Tino generally know what day of the week it is?
Oh, yeah, I got to plan it for sure.
All right. Ronan.
My dad-like hobby is not to steal Calvin's thunder, but I coach volleyball for mostly like middle school and high school kids. So that's what I
Incredible
do.
dad-like hobby.
Mhm.
Flawless dad-like hobby. That's our landlord's hobby, I think, as well.
Yeah, nice.
Wow, and who are you?
I'm playing Dirk Donato. He is a black market doctor by day and a ghost hunter by night. My son is macaroni and cheese, my Mike Pack, Michael Donato.
Amazing. Amazing. Deep lore, deep Claire After All channel lore. Real stands might know Dirk Donato from other things. So it's a deep cut.
It's true.
All right. Well, I have lots of dad-like hobbies, but mostly people just buy me things that are dad-like and then give them to me. At some point, we might see any number of. I'm literally wearing and surrounded by 3 different dad hats that people have gifted to me for various reasons. So we do have that on the on the docket. But more importantly than what hats I may own is what's going on in the adventurers municipality of Shandy Falls. Uh, it's a Saturday. You have not heard from your sons in probably a day or so, maybe longer, depending on your individual relationships with them. Who is hosting the Forebearers Festival party?
Not me.
I would say if anyone has any objections, I'd say that I would be hosting.
Yeah, that sounds perfect to me.
Amazing. We're gonna do a little like backstory establishment here. Your boys have been friends for many years. They have the kind of friendship that has previously been described as only the kind you could have from people that you knew before you became who you are. And that means that you've all been crossing paths on and off for many years. Are any of you friends? Are any of you enemies? I would love it if let's add some structure to this. I would love it if each person could give me like a little flavor of a memory or a scene between one or more of you together. Feel free, anybody who wants to.
I think I crashed on Tino's couch right after I left, right after I decided to give my wife some space, my hot wife some space. I called
Put
him up and
respect on
said,
her name.
"Hey, Tino, I just need a little bit of couch time, if that'd be okay, while I can rack up some bucks to give myself a camper."
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, our couch is pretty it's pretty hard and firm because we're all Earth Genasi, so we have very I don't want to break it regularly. We're made of stone, but it's what's mine is yours.
Maybe I could put down a blanket.
Oh, we got blankets. Yeah, we still use blankets.
Amazing, amazing. That that's a very special bond between the Cardios and the Granatinos.
I think Dirk offers to be like the soccer mom and give everyone rides to and from practice or to and from school, and we'll like drop them off at each of the father's houses. And I like mostly like shoot the shit, but I would say Dirk is actually like very to himself. He's not the most social because he is kind of paranoid about something. but we'll find about that soon, maybe. But he's
Yeah,
like
once the boys
cordial.
got their travel and means, once Mike got his hoverboard, it was harder to be able to drive the boys around.
Yeah, sure. But I think also Dirk and Mike are like the newer ones in the community. They kind of came into this place kind of late. Like we moved here when Dirk was about 10 or 11.
Yeah, so like fifth grade sports ball camps is when you started to offer to give rides and really start to solidify the teamwork between the gens, taking them to the chain restaurants afterwards.
Exactly. Take them out to Chuck
Peppers.
E. Cheese.
What?
I'm a little bit out of touch.
Amazing, amazing. Just like smash cut to all of those boys running around hucking pizza at each other.
Right.
I would say that my character has what he wants to be like a good relationship with Calvin, because he cares a lot about his family's like reputation, and he wants his son to be really good at his sport, and so he's like trying to like figure out what he can do to like do that. But it's also strained because when they lose, he kind of blames the coach. Um, but like he would never tell the coach that. So internally, there's a little bit of strain there.
It's okay. I can take it.
Actually, Calvin, coach, if you will you make the first roll an insight check real quick?
Mm-hmm. Gladly. With
Uh,
enthusiasm.
Mr. Sitched, if you would be so kind as to make a deception check if you're trying to hide your slight blame. You may not want to hide it. I don't know.
Well,
22.
I got a 12.
Mr. Sitched loves and respects your work as a coach, and that is the most important part of your relationship.
I'm really honored to be treated so kindly and respected in the community.
Incredible. I mean, Tourmaline is or Tino is a tailor, so I imagine Mr. Sitch probably gets a lot of suits made by by
Yeah.
Tourmaline. It's like,
Yeah, I'd say we have a good relationship.
yeah, I know you always say you're a large, but it's really a regular. I promise. I promise.
No, I'm really big, man. I'm like really big.
Well, we'll see what we can do. We'll see what we can do.
I make it fit good though. I want to look
Oh, yeah.
good.
Oh yes, no, we'll
Come
we'll do the double cuffs and the double stitch. It'll be great. It'll be great.
Triple.
Throwing some triple stitch. All right. Well, yeah, we can make that work. I mean, it's you look a little bit like racing stripes, but that's up to you.
Another thing I would offer to the rest of the dads is I'd offer them to join me and Mike on some ghost hunts if they want to come along. But we'll see.
I mean, I'm always down for an adventure.
Are we
How
playing this like
many
we've done them in the past?
times? Yeah, how many times have you guys gone ghost hunting with Dirk and Mike? It can be, 0 to 1,000. I don't know how often you're trying to ghost hunt with them, but
I
Would
think.
it?
Oh, go
No,
ahead.
go for it.
I think since the separation, I am spending all my weekends ghost hunting. I'm just really trying to throw myself into new hobbies,
thinking about a lot of ghosts these days.
I've got a lot of shit following me around, might as well channel it.
So is ghost hunting is Dirk's job? Is that correct?
Yeah, it's kind of like we're still trying to figure out, like, we don't even have like a company name.
Like you
I
get
actually
paid
try
to do it?
usually it's more like a hobby that like coincidentally just started to become a career. But I also try to fly by like company names or business names for you guys, like Donato's Dead Doctors or Donato's Grave Solutions or the Spooky Spotters.
The middle one was so good.
Donato's Grave
That's so good.
Solutions.
Ronan, take a
sticking.
point of inspiration. That's very good. You can have inspiration for that.
Sweet.
Would you allow the lore to be that I bring security with me, uh, like my own personal person. Yeah.
You have so much money. Like, you truly have so much money. I can't begin to describe the fact that I should not have made that canon, but you have so much money that your son purchased a eons old artifact on a whim to give to you as a gift. So
I've gone on a few, maybe three, four ghost hunts, and I bring someone that everyone is afraid of. I'm afraid of this man, but I paid for him, so I'm like, oh, he's not gonna hurt me.
I
Benson.
think. Oh, sorry. What? You can go.
No, Benson, if you keep on bringing Ruth here, you're gonna
Ruth?
scare the ghosts.
Oh yeah, it's Ruth.
Ruth is a thick dwarven woman who is like, she is what my mom would say has birthing hips, but is like very ready. She has like a cropped beard, is like thick, strong, stocky, down to earth, and wears a full black, very well tailored, courtesy of Tino, paid for by Mr.
Hey,
Sitched, suit
is this,
to everything.
This could be Ruth Granatino if you want. I say my wife was gonna be dwarven, so it's you know.
Yes.
Yes,
Oh.
absolutely.
Your wife is his personal security, yes.
Incredible.
Hell,
We all of a
Amazing.
sudden became much closer friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
It's
Well,
been
she
many
doesn't,
years.
You know, she's gotta she keeps her secrets, you know. She doesn't tell me things unless you wanted to. But yeah, I imagine I've been on like 1 or 2 ghost hunts, but when Ollie wanted to go with, like I would go with him, but that's the only reason I would go. I wouldn't go otherwise.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, amazing. You all have known each other for many years in passing, and it seems like more recently gotten closer as more and more life changes keep happening. New hires for Ruth and new moments of separation for Coach. And Dirk finally finding a place to be a little bit of a leader in the group when it comes to social activities. And God knows the social activity of the year is here. It is the Forebearers Festival, which effectively, as you all know, because you're treated to this every year in a better or worse format, comes with 4 features. Those features are, or rituals, are the words, the food preparation, the sporting event, and the gifts. Your sons come every year to the party that you throw and stay for about 30 to 45 minutes and then tend to make many excuses to go continue on in their lives. They've been doing that particular shtick for the last 5 to 7 years as they've like hit teenagerdom through their early 20s and that moment of like we're too young adult to care about our fathers anymore. So
You're
I think
young. That's how it goes. That's how it goes.
so yeah, it's been a couple of years of this sort of shtick happening. You're all in the backyard for the barbecue. There is a stack of miscellaneous food items, a like one of those plastic cake holder things that has the plastic links on them to stop it from falling over that is kind of just been like dashed on the table so quickly that the tablecloth linen is a little bit ruffled. Mr. Sitch, do you see like a caterer walking around like fixing it? You don't have many caterers around for today because it's supposed to be like a barbecue situation, so it is primarily low staffed, but you're not like doing past apps for this party. But
All of my caterers are dressed in dad attire. I'm like, you got to blend in.
amazing. Amazing.
Here's a Hawaiian shirt.
One of them has like a Kiss the Grill Master
Oh,
apron
God.
on.
They're all socks and sandals.
Yes, yes.
Ooh. I do offer Stitch to help with the catering and offer to cast a Heroes Feast if we need it.
That's so sweet.
I like that idea. I like that idea a lot.
Okay. So I will provide a Heroes Feast if I get the green light.
Perfect.
I think
Amazing.
I'm standing
What kind of
around.
preparation does that require? like time or anything?
It requires like 10 minutes.
Okay.
Claire, do you care if we should have like all like the spell components for every for it?
Not at all.
You
No.
you got
If
it.
you
I
use
got
the
it.
spell
We got it
slot,
at the
yeah.
house. We got it at the house.
I
don't
walked
worry.
myself into the rich man corner, so like, whatever. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
I think I'm like
that's sweet.
standing at the grill, like standing next to the grill, doing what like an assistant does for a surgeon, and just like handing the actual caterer like the grill scrubber and like the spatula and
This
popping out
like
all the implements, holding the buns
gawky,
for the.
this super gawky looking like teenager who's in cargo shorts and a dad off duty go ask mom t-shirt has like, takes the materials from you and is like, did you just want to do this yourself? You don't have to. I totally can. It just seems like did you want to?
I don't want to like overstep or nothing. Like
Hey coach.
I'm just here
Hey
to help.
coach. Hey
What?
coach.
What?
Like, can we talk about this week's game?
Excuse
gotta-
me. Excuse me. I gotta go.
Okay.
What's up?
I just want to, we had a great game last week, coach. Just, I was wondering what your strategy was going to be to win next time.
Well, same as it always is. We start with plan A, and if plan A doesn't work, we go to plan B, and if plan B doesn't work, then we skip around to plan E and then back to C if that doesn't work. And then I do have down to plan Q if we need it, but
Okay.
we haven't gotten there yet. you
Right.
know?
Okay.
You
Are the later plans better than the early ones?
Well, it really depends on the situation. You gotta. Coaching is all
Well,
about
I know my son is-
responsive design.
My son shouldn't bear all the responsibility on the team.
Who's bearing responsibility?
The situation.
For what?
I don't know. You said it depends on the situation.
Oh, excuse me. My mistake. It depends on the circumstances. Is there a kid named the Circumstances?
Why would there be a kid named the Circumstances?
There's a kid named the Situation.
Are you? But you have something to say about his name?
I'm just saying it's similar
Okay.
to Circumstances.
Okay. All
It
right,
is
listen,
at
I
this
just wanna-
time, Mr. Benson, that
Bottoms
you
up.
feel a firm hand on your like forearm. Ruth, who is at the party both as personal security, but also like it's kind of her off day because she's also here for fun, just kind of leans over and is like, it's probably best to let this one lie. I think it's time for words.
Ooh, words. Okay.
Always good to words.
Yes.
You guys see your sons have just dipped out. It's like
They're leaving already?
it's a hair
wait.
past. It's a hair past, and you see they all kind of have like they recorded little messages to you with the little gifts that are left wrapped on the table. That was close to what the word was supposed to be. Left wrapped on the table, and it is like just a little stack of pretty inconspicuous looking wrapped boxes. A couple of them are wrapped in like really intense like silver paper, but they're all pretty small in profile.
That shit looks
Before
kind of fancy.
before Mike leaves, I want to toss him his gift that I got for him for the holiday, because I wouldn't be a dad if it wasn't for Mike. So, I'm gonna give him one of my magic items, which was the football of returning, which was, if you allow me, I'd like try to track down an artificer and have them a football that acts like a javelin, but it returns back to them.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
If Mike is able to leave prepared to peg anyone in the back of the head who wrongs him at the
What, then?
cemetery. Peg
Yeah.
them in the back of the head,
Hmm.
Yeah.
Interesting.
peg them
Yes.
Yeah.
Get pegged.
Yeah,
with the
you-
football.
Yeah.
That's the word I'd use.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Everyone's
the
been
word,
pegged by a football.
Definitely the word. Definitely the word I'd use for that.
Your dads. You don't know what pegging is.
Mhm.
I have a
Maybe.
hot wife.
That's
mean,
true.
No.
Mhm.
Maybe we
I
extra
have
know
a
it.
hot,
That's like-
extremely sex positive wife.
My wife is Ruth, so
Okay, I lied. You all know what. That's
You
fair.
know
You
what
all.
pegging
You know what? You all know what pegging is. I'm so glad that canonically we could establish that all of these dads know what pegging is. Great. We're very sex positive on the channel. Clearly, this is why it's 18 plus.
Anyways,
I
bye,
can't
mic
believe the
drop.
bros didn't talk about sex at all, and the dad's first 20 minutes are like, so pegging.
Are you really
Yeah.
that surprised?
No. You know what?
Okay.
And I'm gonna catch
Okay.
this. This accent is catching too, so it's not.
I know
I know.
because when we did it
it's
before,
fantastic.
you couldn't stop. You couldn't stop it yourself from doing it with
I
me,
didn't
so-
even mean to make it my accent. I just replied to him in the
Welcome.
accent. I went, there it is.
Welcome.
There it is.
This is it.
All
I'll
right.
hold off for as long as I can.
The marvelous moment.
Who wants to open their gift first? Actually,
I'm
roll
I'll go
initiative.
last. Ooh.
Oh yes.
Also, anyone that took part in the Heroes Feast gets 19 hit points raised
Oh.
from the maximum.
Like temp or
No, the maximum amount gets raised.
What?
50.
Heroes Feast
Creatures
is a
that
very
partake-
good spell.
Creatures that partake in the feast gain several benefits. The creature is cured of all diseases and poisons, becomes immune to poisons, and being frightened makes all wisdom saving throws with advantage, and its hit point maximum also increases by 2d10 and gains the same number of hit points. These
the fuck
benefits
spell is
last
this?
for 24 hours.
It's not a high level
insane.
spell.
Incredible.
This is my 6th level spell. I only have one of these.
Okay, well, it'll be worth it.
Incredible.
We're rolling
I
initiative.
do love the roll initiative. I do love the canon that Dirk comes over to this man's house, who he's like had caterers there all morning, and then Dirk's like, "Nah, give me 10 minutes. This will be better than anything they make."
Well, apparently it was a kid
It
in a
is.
dad shirt.
Yeah, well, everybody, maybe that kid is there because his forebearer is also working. And so this is the
Okay.
only way that they could spend Forebearers Day together.
I got 11 on initiative.
I got 9.
Dirk is not the most social.
My
So
God.
if he's gonna go out, he's gonna go out being very nice. I got a 1.
I got a 7.
Oh my god, so I won with an 11? Okay. Okay.
All right.
Bet.
You see I don't remember how he said he wrapped this, and so I'm gonna do an
It better be a
ungenerous.
newspaper.
I'm gonna do
It
yeah,
better
I'm gonna
be
do
in
an
just a
ungenerous
newspaper
read
and a
here.
fucking Walgreens bag. He better know me.
Yeah, it is absolutely it's not in a Walgreens bag, but it is in a bag from a thrift store uptown.
Oh yeah.
And it's wrapped it's got some, some nice tissue paper in it to make it look like he kind of tried. It's clearly the tissue paper that's stolen from the inside of some of the other boxes because it matches the silver. And it says, you open a card and it like has a little holographic video of Kurz having like taken it in like, those cards where you can record your voice. It's like that, but
Yeah.
his face is there. And it's like a little bit too close and a little bit sideways. And he's like, hey Pops, happy Forebearers Day. Honestly, I really lucked out super hard looking for a gift for you, but I really think you'll like it. It's Jamie O'Malley's Gnomish hockey jersey from '87,
You
signed
told
by
me what
him.
it was before I even opened the gift.
Well, it's not in the best state, so I also picked up a scroll of mending, but I didn't know if you wanted to keep it in this like antique state. So I figured it'd be a good reminder of good times, or it would look good above your couch.
Sorry, I don't mean to react to the words I'm reading out loud. I was overwhelmed with emotion.
It's got a little
That's really sweet,
signature.
bro. Kiddo. That's what I would call you, not bro, obviously. I opened the shirt.
Yeah, it is a vintage jersey from '87, Jamie O'Malley's best year in Gnomish hockey. And when you take a look at it, you see in faded Sharpie is a signature on it that looks like maybe it's well loved. And then beneath it tucked a little scroll of mending.
I'm never gonna wear this because then I'd have to wash it. I like hold it to my chest kind of and then like shake it out and put it back in the bag, probably.
Amazing.
And then I tuck the mending scroll in my pocket.
Mr. Sitched, you pick up, you notice, give me a perception check, actually.
11.
The petty part of you notices that your gift and Dirk's gift look extremely similar on the outside. So you move quickly to go pick up your gift, and you open it up, and your son, who is like holding the card from very far away in that like fuckboy selfie pose, goes,
Can't
"Dad,
even see him. Can't even see him.
you're a dad, soberish, successful. You get thrown to a pack of wolves, and then you return leading the pack. Nothing changes if nothing changes. So I just want to say that you're the person who first taught me that we don't say why me, we say try me. Happy Forebears Day."
Kids really got words, right? Right, guys?
And then he kind of can't figure out how to turn it off, so you just see his little like clawed hand come up and just cover the camera.
God, I'm
My-
so proud of that kid.
That's my son.
Ugh.
Do you open your gift?
Who has the one that's similar to me?
Dirk.
Is that Dirk? Is he next? No, he's last.
He's last.
Yeah, I open mine.
Uh, You open it. How do you open a
just-
gift?
Does it seem like I could just take my claw, my claws are sharpened, and just
Yep.
just slice the paper?
Absolutely, because this is like a very well wrapped object too, so you can like take it
Yeah, so
perfectly
I slice
unfold.
perfect rectangle off the top, and then just
Amazing. As you pull out this box, it is an incredibly ornate, beautiful, like wood box that's about the size of a deck of cards.
okay. Let's see what else is in here. And so I take off the rest of the paper, and I lift the top.
You open it up. Inside the box is what looks like a deck of cards. It's about like half the size of a normal deck of cards, but the cards themselves are larger. Maybe an Arcana check.
18.
First of all, you know without a doubt, based on just impulse, that your son has picked you up some sort of magical item as a gift. That's usually what he does. He finds something magic and then goes, "Dad, here you go." But in this case, it seems like this object is actually quite magical. The other thing that you know is your son uses your black card to buy you gifts every year, so you know that your son spent a lot of money on this gift because you got the little pop-up on your crystal from yesterday, when you also know that he bought you this gift yesterday. And yeah. Your sons are all just realizing they did not explain their gifts and they just bailed. But yeah, you open this. It is an incredibly magical object. I'm gonna have you roll me a history check with advantage because of how high that Arcana check was.
Okay, 10 and 8. So that leaves me with 12.
With a 12, as you you take out a deck and you like look at it a little bit, all the cards are the same, but it straight up strongly feels magical.
All the cards are the same
On the back. Like on the backs, they're
Oh,
all the
okay.
same. On the fronts, they're all like beautifully designed.
No words.
They do have words, but you cannot read them.
Do I know? I assume I would have contacts that are familiar with the magical
Yeah,
objects,
yeah.
just for future.
You've definitely collected things like this before, but you have never had any deck of cards like this before.
Okay.
Tino,
Yeah, it's me.
uh,
Sorry.
Screaming.
You-
So funny.
your card says, happy Forebearers Day, Dad. And in all honesty, I have no clue what's in this box because what I had originally planned for and seemed like such a useful gift was in fact the solution you came up with in the first place. You have a talent for that, you know, working smarter, not harder, and making sure you got what you need, even if it means coming up with it yourself, which is incredibly admirable, but it also makes you very hard to gift shop for. Even
Oh,
when I
you're the same
remember,
way. I just talk at it.
even when I remember with plenty of time to plan, like I totally did this year because I did not think it was Tuesday yesterday. So I'm very grateful that Mr. Broma helped me find something. I'm guessing he at least thought you would enjoy, but it doesn't feel very fair to take credit for a gift that'll be as much of a surprise to me as it is to you now. So, I'm sorry I dropped the ball again, and because, you know, I tend not to be as useful to you as I am, and for that, I stuck an IOU on there in hopes that eventually, oh, I'm gonna run out of time. I might have something worthwhile to offer you, Pops. Enjoy your day. I love you. Now, please open this before the curiosity alone kills me. But and it.
Oh, yeah, he's too hard on himself, but you know, I know he'll be great. He'll do great things. He'll do yeah, and I'll open it. I was like, I have these massive like stone hands that are just like, but they move very gently when I unwrap things. Because I'm just, yeah, I look like if you put a suit on a statue of a dwarf and then it walked around.
Nice
You
suit.
Yeah.
If you put a really nice
just
suit
the nicest
on it.
suit. You open this box, and inside this box is you look at it, and it's a framed document of some sort. Go ahead and give me an investigate check.
Yeah, totally. That's 13.
This object looks like it is a deed. And as you look at it, it's got signatures on the bottom that you don't recognize. They're not super legible, but the address on it is your shop, and it's the deed for the building.
Well,
Oh,
that
no.
yeah, that's I'm a landlord now. I guess fantastic. Oh, that'll save us a lot of money, I'd say. Oh, I gotta call my son. And he'll go off to call his son.
And you call Ollie. You have a very heartfelt moment. As you look more at it, you do realize like someone has signed over the deed to the building that you've been renting for quite some time. And it's signed over to you.
You know, I wonder, is Bromine's name on it at all?
It's tough to read, but because you guessed it, it could be. The signature kind of has like a bee looking.
Yeah, because he said he got it he said he got it from him. I guess
The
they have to give
name-
him 50% off.
The name has a B, but it looks a lot longer than Broma, but who's to say? It could be him, could be someone else. But yeah.
I was thinking about him. Does he when I tailor suits for him, does he request anything special? Would I know anything about
Such
him
a
just
good
'cause of that?
question.
Such a good question.
The couple of things that you would know about him already are that he has purchased and requested tailored suits of different sizes from you. You're not sure if they're all for him or if they're for other people. Who's to say? And he has in the past asked you about magical tailoring, though that is not necessarily something that you do. So you haven't done that for him yet, or you haven't been willing to do that quite yet. I'm not sure what Tino's like skill level is with arcane tailoring, so.
Oh, I mean, I actually very skilled with that. So
So you
but
were
I
kind
think
of
I
waiting to
keep it
feel
in
him
the
out.
family,
Yeah,
yeah. It's not something you give out to everybody.
exactly. And so I think you got the hint that he was like thinking about that as well. Dirk, your box. It looks very similar to Mr. Sitched. Beautiful silver paper. There is a little card in there. It says, you open it up. Michael's there. It says, "I'll never ghost you, Dad. Full eyes, clear hearts, big brain, can't lose."
He just starts crying.
Oh,
Amazing. Yeah,
That's
you
my
have
Mac.
you have a box.
That's my magazine. I will start to unwrap it and not like tear it apart, making sure to keep the wrapping intact, like untape all the tapes, unfold, make it very nice because it is very nicely wrapped, and look to see what's inside.
Um, you also have a wooden box. It is of slightly more simple carvings. And yeah, it's a small wooden box about the size of a deck of cards with wooden carvings.
Mm. I like take out the cards, hold them in the deck, and then I'm more fascinated by like the box itself.
Make me an Arcana check.
Oh, that's nice. Natural 18 plus my Arcana. 21.
This is also an incredibly magical object. The box itself.
I misread that. It was a 13, so it's 16.
Okay. Still, you know it's magic. It's a magical object. The box also feels magical in its own way.
Mhm.
Yeah, and the cards are definitely some sort of magic is on them as well. And I think just based on like context clues and that role, I think Mr. Sitched and Dirk, you both can tell that your objects and Tino were all wrapped by the same person.
could I take out my crystal and call the shop owner?
Yeah. Because I think you can put the pieces together. Tino knows that it's Mr. Brahma, so you can put the pieces together.
Yeah.
Was it obvious that mine wasn't wrapped by the same person, or
In the
in
Goodwill
the
bag?
Walgreens bag?
In the thrift store bag?
Goodwill bag?
In the I forgot what I named the
Interesting. Anyway, just thinking. Ring ring.
Does he answer?
he does answer. Well, he doesn't answer. A woman answers and says, "Mr. Broma's office, how may I connect you?"
Hi. This is Mr. Benson Sitch. Can I speak to the owner?
Oh, did you set a time to speak with him?
No, it's about a product that came from his store.
Go ahead and make me, depending on how you think Mr. Sitch's vibe is, either intimidate or persuasion.
I'm gonna go with intimidate, but I don't want the intimidation to be directed at her. It's just that I'm an intimidating person.
Yeah, I got you. An air of respect.
16.
She goes, "Oh, it's clear that you know who he is and I know who you are, so I'm happy to connect you, but in the spirit of full transparency, it's probably best that you don't call his collection a store in the future. Thank you." And you just hear like brief hold music.
Oh, I get that. I'm a man of respect.
Hello, Thaddeus Bromo.
Hey, how you doing? This is Mr. Benson Sitch.
Oh, is that your whole name?
Am I missing any part of that you would like me to deliver?
Well, did you want me to call you the situation, or
That's
I
my
told
son.
you no return? Oh,
That's my son. Yes.
you have a lovely son.
Thank you. Yeah, well, he's my son and I love him. Regardless, I have this deck of cards here. I didn't see any, information about it, and I can tell it's very magical. So, before I proceed to uh, interact with the cards further, do you have any words of wisdom?
Your sons are bold. They're bold young men, and I do respect the situation for coming in and wanting to give you something that was going to change your life for this Forebears Festival, which you hold in your hands. I assume you have it in your hands, or near your hands, or who knows. Anyway, you have a deck of many things, and you have a slightly less desirable deck of forebearsy things, you know? So you've got one time in your life that you can draw from this, and whatever
Okay.
happens, happens. Have you heard
Okay.
of the deck of many things, Mr. Sitched? Go ahead and make me a history check.
Or
You have not.
no? Sounds interesting though.
Are
Sounds
you
like there's a lot of things in there.
you a gambling man?
Uh, for the right odds, I like to take a risk.
Well, I got myself in a situation rather similar to your life circumstances because of this deck of cards, but I have had some friends close to me get into situations that are, well, less than the desirable. But if you're a lucky man, you want to draw a card or two, see what happens. But make sure you know and you tell your friends if they're picking from it, you only get to do it once, and you can't stop once you start.
Okay. So my box has these designs, and I describe what the box looks like and what the cards look like. Do I have many things, or do I have forebearer things?
You have the deck of many things.
Okay. Okay.
Your son
Hey,
put down more than enough to take that object from me.
hey, Dirk, you got a deck of forebearer things.
Oh, I thought this was like Magic the Gathering cards that I heard so much about.
No, I think this man gathered those cards.
So do we play with them, or what
Uh,
game can we play on these?
yeah. Here, let me get
Okay.
this. Let me let this man have his day. I'll explain it. Okay. Thank you so much. I appreciate your time, and I don't know what my son said, but you have a wonderful day.
Thank you. Enjoy your gift.
Thank you.
You just hear a
Uh,
click. Neither of you say goodbye because you are wealthy men with not a lot of time on your hands.
so I explained to the group what he said, all that.
Mhm.
So, I mean, it's our day. I feel like maybe we should all draw from both.
Oh,
I mean, that
You
sounds
guys
like
do what you want to do,
fun,
but up to
but
Dirk if he wants us to draw.
I just have this inkling of a feeling that like I want that my son wanted me to see me draw the card. I don't know. It's in the back of my head, but I mean, a peek couldn't hurt.
I mean, they left us. They
Uh,
wanted to see the cards. They knew the
Everybody
cards were
make me
here.
perception checks.
Are they sitting in the fucking bushes? Oh. 22.
Ooh, 25.
16.
You see
18.
amazing. All of you see another young kind of how best to describe this young man? Well, most importantly, he's looking out the window of the kitchen into the backyard, obviously holding a crystal, looking out the window at where you all are. As you look through, Tino and Coach, you notice pretty quickly, you recognize this young man. Absolute degen, total burnout, but it seems like he maybe got a haircut. Kyle?
Kyle.
But
Is that
he's got
Kyle?
a crystal up. He's wearing he
What the fuck's his deal?
Is
Hey,
Kyle's
I'm
dad
just-
here?
I heard he got a new job. Working for one of them contractor services.
I'm just supposed to be working. Put your phone down, kid.
Oh, sorry, Mr. Granatino.
Are you hungry?
Yeah.
Come here.
Oh,
Come here. Get over here.
I just like wave.
You see Kyle like shut the window, walk around the
The
house.
window was open.
Yeah, he was
Oh my
fully like,
God.
He's out the window.
yeah.
Hey,
Kyle, come on, come on.
You see, Kyle is in it was like in a pretty nice outfit, but is wearing socks and Birkenstocks.
Oh, a man of fashion. Come here, tell us about your new gig.
I'm here to help with the catering.
Okay, well, I can tell you're lying about that.
Would I know that?
in the
Yeah,
context
you
of-
know he's full of shit.
Okay.
He was fully caught. He goes, okay, I'm just supposed to. I don't really, you know. I wanted to go to the cemetery, but Mr. Broma told me it's important to document what happens with the cards, and the guys were like, we gotta go. We're immune to poison. We have to go drink to see how much we can drink for now. We'll be back later, Kyle. If they open anything, take pictures. So I was like, that's cool. 2 birds and 1 stone. 4 dads and 1 Kyle, you know?
Mhm. Is that where they're going off again?
No, they're going to help old people cross the street.
My
Mm.
passive insight is 23.
Yeah.
Crack
What a
shit.
good, what a good son. I love. Ollie's always surprising me.
Okay, well,
Yeah, Ollie's
Kyle.
really nice, sir.
It's a good kid. I know.
Hey,
He's works hard.
Hey Tino, and I
Yeah,
whisper
yeah.
in Tino's ear. So these gods, they could be good, but they could be dangerous. Now I don't know what that means. I don't know how dangerous. I don't know how good. What if we have Kyle pull a card
guinea pig Kyle.
just to test it out?
I mean,
Yeah, sure.
You-
Hey, Kyle.
it could change
Okay,
his
wait,
life.
wait,
you
wait,
know?
wait, wait.
What?
Okay, if he gets a good card,
boys,
if he gets a good card, then it's like a kind of a gift.
Yeah, we're nice.
But then don't we
should do
change the odds for us too?
We change the odds, but we find out kind of what kind of
What kind of
Uh,
what kind of caliber?
what we're playing for.
Okay.
And if it goes poorly, we'll blame the kids.
You don't have to
I
deal
don't
with
know about
Kyle.
that.
anymore.
Okay.
For what it's worth, Kyle is like 19, 20.
He's young.
Just
He will recover.
Do you think there's harm for pulling the deck of daddy things if you're not? I mean, forebearer things if you're not maybe a forebearer?
Yeah, he should probably pull the other one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean,
Uh,
I mean,
Hey Kyle, I've got a hell of an opportunity for
you see Kyle has a hot dog cut in half stacked on top of a hamburger, stacked on top of like a black bean burger.
I can't lie, I'm having second thoughts.
And he's just like,
boys.
I'm impressed.
Oh boy.
sorry, what? Oh. And he like got a little bit of mustard on his tie. He's like, oh,
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 God.
Kyle,
And I
Kyle,
just
Kyle.
take it off immediately, take his tie off of him.
Kyle,
I'm
you wanna
sorry.
play poker?
Yeah.
Kyle, you like cards?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, our sons gave us some cards, and we think since you're here to document, we think it would only be right if you had some firsthand experience with them.
Okay. Mr.
Yeah.
Broma told me that they're like really magic.
Yeah, they're super magic. It's really cool.
I'll hold your
Really
phone and
cool.
take a video if you want. We can kind of document.
Yeah, you could put it on like the
Yeah, Facebooks or something.
Yeah, okay.
crystal book.
Okay, let me
Crystal
just
books.
tag. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
You want to
just
go
gonna-
live? You want to
Yeah,
go live?
I'm gonna
Like
go.
that
I'm gonna go
clock
I'm
live.
F?
going on. Yeah, the click clocks.
Yeah. I just let me tag Stump really quick to see if he can like.
Yeah, get Stump over here.
Well, Stump mods all my streams.
Yeah.
Get
Okay.
Stump here.
Nice.
All right, and
Yeah,
then
get Stump
Tractor.
in the
Oh,
chat.
Tractor's already watching. Okay. Hey,
So long.
hey
We
guys.
got
This is
Stump, Tractor, and Kyle.
this is the dads. You guys know these guys. They're everywhere. Ollie's dad is everywhere all the time.
As soon as he
Okay.
turns the camera
So
towards me, I pull up my umbrella of defense and hide my face. I don't want to be streamed.
oh, I should have
no,
asked.
no.
I'm so sorry. Wait, hang on. He covers the camera front and back to his chest. I'm so sorry, you guys. It's really important to like ask people and let them know what's going on. Is it cool with you if I film you?
I think you're the star of this show.
You can film the event, but I just don't want to be in the. It's just best I'm not in the stream. That's all.
Okay,
just, like,
totally.
like,
Yeah,
something
for
to
sure.
hide behind.
Yeah, no, I'd
Here,
like
I'll
to
hold the
stand like
camera.
10 feet back behind you, and then with this sign, it's like Granatino's Tailors.
Oh, yeah, I can be the cameraman. I think that'd be best.
So funny.
Absolutely. All right. Well,
Just wait, Kyle. In the interest of fairness, because you got consent from us, I feel like there is a thing worth saying, which we shouldn't leave out, which is that you can win just like any sort of gambling. You know, I don't know if you go down to the casino boat, but just
I do not
be-
have money for that, Mr. Cardio.
Someday,
I'm
maybe-
sorry.
It's just coach. That's fine. Someday, maybe you will. And if you ever go down to the casino boat, no, you can win big, and it sounds good to win big. You can also lose real hard and fall flat on your face on the concrete outside the 7-Eleven.
Make a persuasion check.
But you can win
Guidance.
big. You can win really big. Are you guidancing me?
If I can.
What are you trying to persuade him to do it or not to do it?
I'm trying to persuade him to do it, but he needs to have informed consent.
Yeah. Okay.
Mhm.
The way you
Oh,
phrased
okay,
it, I
so
was
that's-
not sure which way you were trying to go.
With
D4.
with guidance, it's 21.
Yeah, okay. I mean, like,
I
it's the
just don't
best
want you to
odds it's
come
ever
out
gonna
and s-
be, right? Like, the deck is full. Anything could happen.
You're fucking
Yeah,
right, dude.
Exactly. Exactly.
You can really
Awesome.
turn it left
And listen,
around.
we'll be behind you. You know, anything happens, you need us, we got you.
Yeah, okay.
Are you crossing
okay.
your fingers behind your back?
I mean, no, I mean,
All right, Mr. Sitched. I
Good
mean,
question.
you paid me to clean out your gutters that summer when I really needed the money, so I'll do this for you.
Mhm.
All right. Who wants to hold the honors of telling me when to draw for
Which
Kyle?
deck is he pulling
Oh
from?
God.
You're
Many
giving him the
things.
deck of many
Many
things, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Before any of that happens, I'm just gonna like put a hand on Kyle's shoulder and just say to him, it's like, don't worry, we have all our eyes are on you. You're gonna be in good hands. The vibe provides, and I will cast Sanctuary.
Ooh.
Means a
what's that
lot,
do?
Mr. Donato.
If he gets like targeted by like an attack or anything, the creature casting it has to make a Wisdom saving throw. If they fail it, they have to choose someone else.
All right, who wants to say when?
All right, stop.
All right. Excuse me as I refer to my
excited.
deck of daddy things books.
Wait, is it daddy things or many things?
It's
Many
it's got both of them in the book
Oh,
that
got it,
came
got
with
it.
the deck, but it is
Mhm.
fear not. It's many things.
Just wanted to check. Just wanted to
Oh,
make
no.
sure. Kyle's not gonna die. Knock on wood.
I'm not technically holding it yet, but I'm very ready to cast counterspell.
This is extremely funny.
Is
You
it
guys-
a windfall? Did
Kyle's
he just
gone
win the
live,
lottery?
and
Yeah, I'm holding the phone.
you see he does the beginning of his stream where he's like, "Hey gang, it's me, Kyle, just here with some dads for Forebears Day. My dad was busy, so we're just here and they got gifts, but then they're giving me the gift of drawing from this deck. So here we go." And you see Kyle flip the deck and then pull a balance card.
Oh.
As Kyle pulls it, he goes, Wow. Can you believe I just did that? That was so reckless. This is absolutely ridiculous. Okay, I'm really sorry. I have to. I'm taking off this. This is just like oh God, my body feels like weird. I'm like, why do people
Hey.
get stoned in the middle of the day? Oh my God. Okay, I have to go.
Son.
Oh,
What?
Oh,
Son,
whoa.
what's going on?
yeah. What's
Oh,
wrong?
What's going on?
I
Can I
don't
make a
know. I
medicine
just
check?
feel. Yeah, go ahead.
I am a doctor.
Yeah.
It's in that one.
Oh God.
This
Can I also
isn't
make a
Kyle.
medicine check?
Yeah, make a medicine
Um,
check.
I will actually use my reaction to let you roll that again.
Ooh.
Me?
Nice.
Your medicine check.
Mine
Go
was
for
a
it.
23.
Thank you so much. Okay, much better.
What are my runes?
22 for the new medicine. Thank you
Nice.
so much.
You all have watched your sons go through many phases. This is not a phase. It would appear that Kyle has had some intense psychological shift in the last moment. You see the way he carries himself is differently. He's standing straighter. He's like forming more of the words in his mouth. He his laid back vibe, his, you know, type B personality seems to have shifted in front of you.
Incredible.
I know what this is, but not
What a
Eric.
waste of my time. Let me just turn this off really quickly. Hey, thanks. And he hangs up and puts it away. I'm so sorry. I shouldn't be wasting so much of my time with this. I apologize so profusely, Mr. Sitch. I'll get back to work. I shouldn't be double dipping as catering for you and working for Mr. Brumma anyway. Thank you.
Can I tell? Is this like him kind of getting his head on straight, like being really like focused on his life and being better?
Uh it's tough to say what better is, right? Like
Yeah. But can I tell there's like a mental shift
the
away from his?
tenets of Kyle's personality that previously existed are now appear to be their opposites.
Okay. And
So
was
for better or
Kyle
worse,
was Kyle the opposite of who I wanted working for me?
probably.
Okay.
For
This is
sure.
great.
He's a little bit of a burnout. He has a good heart, but now he seems to be a little bit colder, a little bit shorter, and a little bit more uptight.
Maybe a little bit more like Mr. Sitch.
Maybe a little
Hey.
bit more like Mr. Stitch.
Hey Kyle, you know, we got a lot going on today, but this week come by my office. We got some things we could talk about.
Thank you, sir. You see him kind of flex a little bit and go back to the kitchen. Unless you stop him.
Boys, that was incredible. He changed like that. These
Yeah.
cards are crazy.
I don't know if it's for the better though.
He's a hard worker now. You know, that's
it-
who doesn't want that for the kid?
Is it for
Yeah,
the
but-
worse?
Doesn't it seem like to you guys that he has an extra big chip on his shoulder though?
You know, the good thing is that people can change. You know, he's just changed now.
Sure, he's still
Uh,
very young. I get that.
And so maybe this is a better platform for him to change in the future.
And I mean, what's wrong with a chip on your shoulder? Nothing, right?
Nothing.
You know, when you're that age, you change every day. You know, you don't really know who you are until you experience all life.
And then
That's
you're
what-
Playing
dead.
two games of cards.
Well,
God, I don't even know where to begin, but okay, that's fine. But it looks like these cards are pretty powerful, I guess.
I mean, I'm a man that likes to, you know, take some gains, and I mean, you know, how bad could it go? I got, you know, I'm not worried about losing everything. So, you know, who else wants to draw a card? I'm in.
Can I make maybe a weird question? So Dirk doesn't actually follow a particular god as a cleric.
Mm-hmm.
He just knows that he gets his power from this thing that he only translates to the vibe.
Incredible.
So can I do a vibe check?
Yeah,
Like an insight
absolutely.
check? Try and fill this out.
Yeah, you can do insight or religion
Okay. I'm gonna do
to
insight.
check the
'cause that's-
vibes.
Yeah, to check the vibe. Hell yeah, good vibe check. That is a 31.
Holy shit.
13
shit.
plus 13 plus 18. Yeah, that's 31.
Plus 13.
Yeah.
Make me a
That's
history check as well.
a history check. Okay.
Wow.
Oh god. Okay, so that is it's a 19, but it's -1, so 18.
Okay. As you check the vibes, you also kind of recall reading about this artifact in school. This is an artifact that is so rare that you read about it in a textbook in school. Um, you now like understand the depth of how rare it is to have a complete deck of many things, and also that you no longer have that, so it is like exponentially worth less having lost a card. I don't know that Dirk really cares about that, but you do understand that fact. And then as far as vibe check goes, you don't know what every card is. You don't know what the possibilities hold. You have some idea of the positives and the negatives. And really, grand scheme, it seems like what happened to Kyle was pretty much as middle of the road as what could happen. Because Kyle didn't have an extreme personality in one direction or the other. So he pretty much just shifted a little bit on like the mirror image side, right? So tough to tell. And then as far as the stack of daddy things goes, the vibe is like, it's magical, but it has a little bit more of a sense of whimsy in the magic, if you will. Like you can tell it's a different type of magic. It is less old of an artifact. Like it's not thrumming with like as you're checking vibes as like a cleric, the deck of many things is thrumming with like arcane, divine, intense amounts of magic. The deck of daddy things is like, you know, a consistent thrum, but it's not like
Kind of a fun thrum.
yeah, it's like, you know, like an electric bass in the background rather than like an organ. Those are two very similar things. Yeah, I'm a
can picture it.
musician.
I get it.
I really want Mike. He has a better talent for seeing these kind of things.
Oh, you do also know immediately based on that vibe check, like as you watch Kyle walk away, you see the sense of like everyone who's around this deck of cards is like, you know, innately drawn to this magic thing. Kyle no longer has any interest in it. It would seem that like because Mr. Broma told Mr. Sitch this, you can only draw from it once. He has, it seems like he's moved on from it because he literally can't draw from it again.
Gotcha.
Not like in an arcane, creepy way, just in a like, that's Kyle, but he's like, cool, I will never touch this thing again in my life. Bye, guys.
All right.
So who's picking first?
Y'all, how bad could
I
it go if I
think-
pull all 19? How many are there?
I
20 or
wouldn't-
Pretty
21?
fucking bad. It could go pretty fucking bad, dude.
It could go, yeah.
But
It's
it
not the
balances out.
vibes.
You know, there's good and there's bad.
It's definitely not the vibes, but I would say we can draw something from it. I would say we should just be prepared. And I'm just gonna, now that he's no longer streaming, I'm gonna like retract the umbrella, tap it on the ground, and cast Mage Armor on myself.
Amazing.
Ruth, did you got my good suit jacket in the car or not? I couldn't remember if you grabbed it for me.
Yeah, I grabbed it for you, but you gotta start grabbing these things yourself.
I try, but you know I'm so busy. That's why I love you.
I know, I already washed it and everything. Hand washed.
You're woman of my heart. And I give her like 2 kisses and
Amazing.
Mhm.
Wow. Should
Are we all
pull from
doing
the other
one? Or are
deck?
we all doing?
Should we
Well,
start with the other deck, or should we start with my deck?
well, we just drew from yours, so I feel like, it's because it's Mike gifted it to me. I feel like it's only right that I draw from it and just see where it goes. And then if people feel comfortable, they can either draw from mine's or from Benson's. How do you feel, Benson?
yeah.
Yep.
Okay,
Oh, it's exciting.
all right. Just in case, because I want to protect you guys as well. I'm gonna grab something in my pocket, which is my holy symbol, which is just a picture of me, Mike, and my uh, separated wife, Kara.
Dream Daddy's
I
up
just,
in here. Everybody's wives are gone.
Ruth is
but
right here.
I hold
Ruth
We're
is
good.
on the
that.
front porch.
Mhm. Yeah,
She
but I use
excuses herself
that.
quietly.
Oh, sorry. But I use that, and I'm gonna use emboldening bond and cast it on all of us.
Okay.
Oh.
Remind me what that does.
So, as an action, you can choose up to 4 willing creatures, so myself and the rest of the dads, within 30 feet of you, creating a magical bond among them for 10 minutes or until you use this feature again. While any bonded creature is within 30 feet of another, once per turn, they can roll a d4 and add it to an attack roll, ability check, or saving throw that they make. So it's just like a blast, like another blast.
Amazing. Amazing.
Okay.
All right. You tell me when you want to stop.
Oh boy.
I'm fucking
Stop.
stressed.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Come on.
Oh no. Dirk.
Okay.
Don't touch me!
It's gonna be okay.
Suddenly, a large wooden deck, like the kind attached to a house. Mr. Sitched, your home grows from the ground a back deck that emerges beneath your feet.
Okay.
Sitting on top of the deck are $1,000, enough building supplies with which to construct a log cabin, a keg of ale, a barbecue, a gym bag of holding,
Oh my god.
and one piece of equipment from every conceivable sport known to man.
Inside the gym bag.
No,
Oh.
On the
on the
porch.
deck, sitting
Oh,
on the
that's-
deck, all out together. This card is the deck of many things.
The deck
Oh
of
my
many
god.
things.
Ha 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 ha.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, so additionally, you get one wondrous item that's sitting on the deck as
Trigger
well.
twice?
So no, we're gonna roll for this. I just didn't think to pull up this table, so give me 1 second.
That's incredible. Thank you so
Hell
much
yeah.
for the addition to the house.
Only
Yeah.
good things.
Happy Forbearance Day.
All right, go ahead and roll me a D100.
Oh my god.
99.
You're shitting
Oh,
me.
Wow.
Nice.
I don't know, could be bad, it could be good.
I mean, it's an item, so you know. Roll me a D4 as well.
Okay. That's a 3.
Sitting on the deck, you see a ordinary looking glass 5 foot by 2 foot wide mirror. Dirk, you know that this mirror can read the thoughts of any creature reflected therein as long as you're within 25 feet of the mirror, even if those thoughts are in an unknown language. It can view other places as if with clairvoyance, but the vision extends even to other planes if the viewer is sufficiently familiar with them. You can use this mirror as a portal to visit other places. The user first views the place with the clairvoyance function, then steps through the mirror to the place pictured. Others can follow them through the mirror if they like. An invisible portal remains on the other side when you arrive, and you can return through that portal. When you return, the portal closes. The portal closes on its own after 24 hours, so you may get trapped in another place. and you may also close it with a command word. What is your intelligence?
Oh, not good. 9.
Cool. You're not sure what it would take for someone to like notice the clairvoyance features as you like may, scry on other people.
Okay.
And any creature who steps through the portal appears in front of the mirror. And once per week, the mirror accurately answers one short question regarding a creature whose image is shown on its surface.
Wow.
This is a mirror of mental prowess.
Holy
So you can add that to your D&D Beyond.
That's better than my medal.
Yeah, so you have $1,000, a fancy mirror. You have everything you could ever want to build a log cabin directly on the back of Mr. Sitch's home. And a very and a gym bag. I will give you also, just because you own these things, the gym bag of holding has infinite space, but only for sporting equipment.
Okay, makes sense.
And then
Damn.
inside, if you put all of those things, you'll have,
Oh my god, this is gonna be perfect for Mike.
Okay, yeah. it
Oh,
would be
I'm so
perfect
sorry.
for
I
Oh!
made
Mike.
such a mess.
This is such a, I mean, you elected to draw one card. Do you think Dirk would have chosen to draw more than one card? I totally fucked that up. I didn't ask you before you did it. So I will eat my words on this one, even though we know that you picked a good thing. So I will allow you to choose if Dirk decides to draw more cards, but everybody else be expected to declare how many cards you're going to draw.
Got it.
I am an
Oh, the
imperfect woman. Dads
The
have flaws.
gremlin in me wants to pick up 4, but I think Dirk is a little bit more restrained and only picks 1.
Okay. All right.
But he says to like Benson, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I just made such a huge mess. Are you okay with this? Do we need to?"
Hey,
is it-
it was your gift, I mean, don't leave it here. Leave it here forever if you want. I'll take it.
yeah, I'd like to give the bag to Mike, and like the mirror seems very useful, but we have a project to work on if we want to build this cabin.
Yeah, let's do it. That'd be fun.
The ultimate dad den.
Hey, Tony,
The-
can your wife can help us carry the timber, right?
Yeah, Ruth has got plenty of strength. I'll give a hand too. I got a hammer for a fist, so
Let's go. We're ready.
Their dad's becomes dad's build a cabin.
You know?
I roll a hammer check.
Yeah, absolutely. So you guys end up moving. Do you start to do that? What do you do? Oh, actually, everybody give me a perception check as you're talking about Ruth.
Oh. 17.
7. Also 17.
just a 9 for me. I'm not. She sneaks around the house,
Maybe we should save the cabins to build with our sons. Might be a nice team building
Be there for
activity.
5 minutes max.
Yeah, well, maybe it'd be a nice like team building activity or something.
I'm sure Mike would like
We could
that.
do like pick up soccer.
Calvin.
Yeah.
And I say Calvin because this is serious. As
Oh,
you're
shit.
chatting, you hear wafting over the building the quiet voices of 2 women having a discussion, enjoying a drink on the front porch. You recognize, without a doubt, Ruth is chatting. But of course you hear, oh, I just came by so that I could just drop a couple of things for Mike and I'll be out of everyone's hair. And you hear Ruth going, oh my God, no, you gotta stay for a little bit. It's like a total sausage fest back there. It's getting exhausting. I know I gotta protect Mr. Benson, but
I'm gonna go, guys. I'm gonna go look for the hose.
I'm right here.
I'm
Do
walking
I hear that
around.
too?
what did you get, Dirk?
I got a 17 as well.
Yeah.
And correct me if I'm wrong. Did she say for Mike?
I fucked that up for Kurz. I
Gotcha.
misspoke.
Cool. cool. I got a panic.
Yeah,
for a
that would
second,
be
like,
really weird.
She can't be here. She can't be here.
I'm just gonna go get the hose so we can like wash down the wood or something.
Everybody make me an insight check. Or actually, I guess, what's your passive insight? Because here's the thing.
Mine?
Dads don't make insight checks unless they ask to make them, so we'll be operating on your passive insight unless you
9.
ask to make an insight check.
Yeah, I have dad insight with 9.
Amazing. Very good.
23.
I got 13.
Yeah, Mr. Sitched and Tino are having a discussion about how to build a log cabin, but Dirk, you do sense that your friend is a bit agitated as he ducks off to go find a hose for the magical objects that you're going to use to build a wooden log cabin.
This is a perfectly reasonable request.
Coach, where are you going?
What?
Are you okay?
Like-
There's no
like a-
hurry.
I'm gonna find a hose. I gotta cool off.
I feel like
just-
something else is.
Okay, come over here for a second. Come over here.
Yeah.
Clarissa
on?
is on the porch. I don't know what to say. I feel like an idiot.
Oh,
I feel like a fucking idiot. God.
when's the last time we spoke?
Well, I tried calling the house because I wanted Kurz to come get a hot dog in the parking lot of the 7-Eleven with me and he wasn't answering my texts. And then I heard her voicemail, but she didn't actually pick up. It was just a voicemail. She said, "Thanks for calling the cardio residence." And it was just a lot, so then I hung up. I didn't even leave a message or nothing. But I feel like I have to do it. I have to confront her. After you win this deck and then give that incredible gift to your son who will really appreciate it. I just gotta go take a walk and find a
Look.
hose.
Now you
Good
guys
night.
do see this.
Yeah, we noticed it.
Right now might not be the best time for you to confront these feelings.
What do you mean?
It seems that you are a bit frazzled and distressed, and you should never have a confrontation or have a discussion when you're not calm, when the vibes aren't right. But this is good. What you've told me, you gotta be vulnerable to her.
While they're
And-
having.
Yeah,
I'm
say,
sure-
if you got anything stronger than a beer, I think Coach is gonna need it.
Oh, I was thinking maybe a card would cheer them up.
Yeah, work hard. I mean, sometimes it's hard to like really articulate everything when you're
Don't
frazzled like this, but maybe if you write it down, it will help.
I was just
Oh.
gonna tell my wife that she's hot and I love her. Should I not say that?
Well,
Go
Does she
for it.
I
react
wouldn't
well to
start
that?
with that.
Does she
I wouldn't
react
start
well
with
to that?
My wife
She
loves
used to.
Oh,
I haven't tried in a while.
Do I
Uh,
know that she's a succubus? Never met her.
You've met her.
Okay.
I mean, you know what she does for work. You know that she's very sex positive woman, but also you know that like she is incredibly kind and bakes a lot of food for everyone. She has a lot of Tupperwares of holding.
Mhm.
It's so fucking hot. Oh my god.
Coach,
Clarissa.
do you I don't want to presume or make any assumptions, but do you speak her language? Like like infernal or abyssal?
Of course, I speak Infernal. I had to learn it for her.
Okay, well,
We did our wedding in hell.
that makes sense. But
It was really cool. We got a boat, and then I took everyone with my medal to hell. I took my whole family, my whole extended family, the Cardios, to hell with my medal.
well, when I married Kara, all she really understood was abyssal. So it's
Ugh.
hard to communicate that to her. And in abyssal, there is no word for love. So I have to find a way. And, I'm sure you will too.
Yeah. See, in Infernal, they say, and that means I love you. And I think that's beautiful.
That gave me chills.
What am I gonna do without my hot wife?
I'm
Mr. Sitch, do you see the 17-year-old boy manning the grill lean over to you and go, "Should I keep cooking or
Yes. What do you think
okay,
that this
okay,
person's not
sorry.
gonna want to eat?
I'm sorry."
Okay, you know what?
Fuck.
Actually, no. Go into the cabinet. Go get the bottle. It's shaped like a tree. Okay, go get the bottle that's shaped like a tree up in the cabinet on the right hand side. When you walk through the door, second door, you go through the hallway. You walk up the stairs. You walk around the. There's a circular hallway. You go around third exit.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Looks like a tree.
Yes, sir.
They say men don't cry, and I gotta say sometimes men gotta cry. I love my wife.
I walk over, Coach. I
Yeah.
go, Coach, it's okay. You haven't
What's
lost her
going
yet.
on?
You haven't lost her yet.
I know.
You're still
I
okay.
evicted myself.
You
What
don't
the
see-
fuck was I thinking?
No, listen, it's
I'm never gonna
okay.
get over that.
Listen, it's okay. Your wife is a lovely succubus and a woman that you love, right?
Yeah, I love her
what-
so much.
And you guys were brought together by a divine energy.
Yeah.
Well, it's a hellish energy, and so that's not gone. Not yet.
You're right. You're fucking
So-
so right. You're so right. Oh my god.
But you know what we
I
we
gotta
could
clean myself up. Gotta
you know
get
what
my
we could
shit
do?
together.
I got some people that I know that are really good at helping me deliver messages properly. Okay?
Okay.
And so we'll work with them. That you tell them how you're feeling, you tell them what happened, and then we'll get you a message to tell Clarissa.
Okay. I
Okay?
give you a big clap on the shoulder.
There you go.
Oh.
Okay. Is the
Ugh.
is the kid still gone?
He comes like running back with the and he like almost wait.
Daddy Master,
And so
Yes, Dirk.
how far is the mirror away from me?
I don't know, where are you?
I went to follow Coach because
Yeah, I
saw
mean,
that
I
he
don't
was
think
distraught.
Coach even made it off the deck, so you're
I
probably
don't
still
think I got
within
far.
30 feet of it.
Okay.
But everybody make me perception checks. Sitch, you do not need to make this.
Okay.
If you get over a 10, immediately make me a deck save. Sitch, you do need to make this.
Okay.
I
So
failed.
I gotta-
so before we know what's happening, you said the kid almost dropped it.
Mm-hmm. He's
and
coming out the
gonna
door.
I was gonna say I cast Mage Hand,
Amazing. Great.
but we'll go with the
Um,
roll.
I got
Make
a
a deck save.
perception-
Make it with advantage because you're gonna cast Mage Hand.
Mhm. I do. I got a dirty 20, and just to remind everyone, you get an extra D4 for this.
Oh yeah.
save.
Oh yeah, nice.
Dirk out here already casting spells.
So if we failed the perception check,
You're just crying, my dude.
I am just crying. Great.
18.
That's correct.
Amazing. Yeah. Dirk catches the boy, you catch the bottle.
Okay.
He rolled a nat 1. He's about to fall and like
No.
eat shit on this brand new deck because he's used to the step out the back door and he just falls because he totally
Ugh.
steps wrong. And Dirk, you grab him by like his shoulders, not paying any attention to the bottle, but Sitch just throws a mage hand out and only catches the ornate bottle that looks like a tree.
So tracks.
Okay.
Oh my
Thank
God.
you. Thank you.
Oh my god.
Whew.
I look
It's all
over the
about
bottle.
context.
I look at the mage hand floats it over to me, and I look at it. It looks okay, right?
Yes, totally fine.
Okay.
You caught it.
I look at the kid. How's he reacting to falling?
He's stressed. He's like a normal amount of embarrassed of like eating shit in front of your boss.
All right. I'm more worried about my friend here that is crying. I say, all right, hey, take a break. Take 5.
You know what? What about these cards?
I think we should draw cards.
Let's draw some cards.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyone else want a shot?
I want a shot for sure.
Okay.
For absolutely sure.
I'll have one with you.
From mine or from?
No, a shot
A
from the
literal
tree
shot.
bottle.
Oh.
Yes,
Gotcha.
definitely. And here, and I'll hand out cigars too.
Incredible.
Oh,
Incredible.
Dirk, Like Ronan doesn't drink.
Okay. All right. No, I know you don't want a shot. That's okay. No worries.
Thank you. Thank you.
You want some water? You want to do the symbolic shot just for our friend here, Coach? You know, he's having a hard time.
Oh, it's okay.
some water. Okay.
Oh,
All right.
yeah. Okay. And then I have like 2 cups of water and I use thaumaturgy to turn one of it into wine.
Okay. And then yeah, it is a incredibly smooth liquid, but like you can't like you've had other alcohols. I assume the dads have all had various alcohols, and it's like just it makes you like warm and soft inside. Makes you feel better about you're gonna talk to your wife. You got a solution. You got a plan in place.
That's pretty
You
good
get-
shit.
Wow, I'm made of stone, so it feels real strange to be soft on the inside, but it's I feel
a nice
like a planet of my own.
Kind of like a gusher.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I think we're ready for some cards.
Think so?
Yeah.
Okay, should we do our many things ones first, and then the daddy things? I'm thinking I'm gonna do one
Who's
many
to
things.
say
and-
you're gonna make it to any of these?
I'm thinking that the daddy things is less. Well, I want to
Mhm.
pull 3 from the many things.
Holy
Do you want to do
shit!
that first?
Do it.
Yeah.
Hell
Who's-
yes.
Do that. Do
Do
that.
it.
Hell yeah,
Okay.
I
brother.
think I'll
Alright.
pull like one from the many things after everyone has pulled.
Okay.
Wait, did you already pull one from the many things, or you pulled
I
a
pulled
daddy
one from
things?
I pulled
Daddy.
one from the dad things.
Got it.
Kyle pulled from many things.
Got it.
All right.
Fingers crossed, boys.
And you pulled the one I was the most worried about.
You let me know when to stop.
Okay. Are we gonna pull all 3 at once?
We are gonna pull and
It should be
Reveal?
one at a
resolve. We're gonna
time.
pull all 3 at once, but I'm going to reveal them one at a time.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, 'cause it could
Stop.
change.
Okay.
Stop.
But let me start again. Tell me one more time.
Stop.
Okay.
Stop.
And then I'll just pull the one right
Can you
after
pull this
that.
the top one? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Vamp, please.
Bam.
So these
Hey.
cigars I had to get custom made, mostly because I lean on them all the time when I'm moving around and I'll crush them. So they got that special outside, so they won't crush right
Oh my
away.
god.
Kind of
Look.
oaky. I like it.
Tony, I know you told me that I'm like a 34 regular, but I really do think that I'm a 36 short.
We can give it a try, but
He looks you up and down.
I got a pretty discerning eye.
And you see he's got like one of his eyes has like a rune carved into it for one of his rune knight abilities to just like pierce you up
nice.
and down.
So cool.
Incredible. So where are you guys thinking we want to put the cabin? You know, I got some land out in the woods, but if it's out in the woods, maybe we don't go to it so much, and
Might be nice to have a getaway.
Okay.
I currently don't have a house, so just a camper. But I'm
Oh my
hoping to
God.
move back in with my hot wife.
You're
As
gonna
you
get back
say
in with your
that,
wife.
Benson pulls from the deck.
Oh no.
You all see
No.
Benson's body
Oh, no.
crumbles to the
Oh.
ground, incapacitated.
Oh my god.
He falls to the ground incapacitated. Benson, before
Yeah.
we cut back to the dads,
Yeah.
make me a perception check.
Fuck.
Oh.
Fuck. Fuck.
Natural 20 for a 20. Wait, where's perception? I think I have a +2, so 22.
Incredible.
Natural 20.
You
Oh
are trapped.
god.
You are trapped. You're looking around. You open your eyes with that nat 20. You are holding in your hands 2 cards that you have not looked at yet from the deck. You drew all 3 at
No.
once. You did it so fast. But the first card that you drew, you are not holding anymore. You don't know what happened to it. You are stuck in you go to like look down and like check yourself. You do not exist. You cannot look. You just exist in a space. As you perceive the space around you, though, it's not uncomfortable. It's like a little cool. It's like a little dark, and you're like perception is almost warped, as if like you're looking through a fisheye lens at like a room that you have never been in before, and you are trapped. You feel the two cards, but you again don't have a body. So somehow with this nat 20, you know that you have like these two cards, and the other card that you have is a feeling, and it disappears just as quickly as it comes, which is that you can, within a year of drawing this card, ask your daddy master any question that you want and receive an honest answer. The daddy master cannot screw you over with a tricky answer. They have to tell you everything you need to know to solve whatever problem that you're facing.
Incredible.
And the other card that you
That's
have,
a good one to have, right?
Yeah.
well, the interesting thing is the other card that you have sucked into your soul here with you, as you sort of absorb all three of these at the same time, is the Fates. You can avoid or erase a single event as if it never happened. You can do this right now or at any other point before you die. If you use this to avoid drawing from the deck in the first place, you're a wuss. Shout out to the writers at Dungeons and Daddies.
Okay,
So,
but whatever.
You drew the Void.
Oh my god.
The Void is the worst card.
Then
The
you
worst card in the
drew
deck.
the Vizier.
I love the Vizier.
And
That's the question
finally,
one.
that's the question one. And finally, the Fates.
Oh my god.
Can you use the Fates to just undo drawing the
First
Void card, or do you have to undo the whole event of drawing any cards?
That's very true, because I figured
Couldn't I just undo the event of pulling the first card?
It would change the timeline, so it would be like you haven't drawn at all.
So you would re-pull the last two.
Correct. We would
Put them all
you would
back.
loot the Fates card would be out of it. All three of these cards would be out of it.
Okay.
Because they've disappeared in like the timeline of this particular deck of many things. I don't know how much of this Sitched would know, but you'd make a paradox is what Pippin is saying, which is why they're like, don't do this. But also like the
That's the most incredible combination of cards.
it's fascinating. Yeah.
pulled.
I could be wrong, but I believe that because when I played it, I think the rules stated that you can pick as many cards as you want, but you have to address them one at a time. So I think
I am making it more complicated on purpose because I think it's more fun to have to, if you're drawing everything, I think it's fun to have to kind of try to resolve them simultaneously, of like you're trapped in a gem, but also you have some of these options.
As I'm in
But you're
this
also not,
void-
to be very clear, you're not trapped in a gem. You are trapped somewhere that seems to be, you got a nat 20. Like you're trapped in a room that you've never been in, but it seems to be you are trapped in an object in a room.
Does it seem like I'm on my home plane of
Yes.
existence?
Yes.
Can I feel my ability to do magic gone?
You don't have hands or like a voice.
Okay, so when I try to speak, nothing
So
comes out.
you would need spells that don't have that don't have components. Any.
Great.
Or the ability to cast spells without components.
Man.
But
As I'm in this, do I feel any sort of change happening? Any like sense of urgency that like I'm in trouble?
no.
Okay.
You definitely don't have your body, but you didn't feel pain or anything when it happened. It was just like your soul got sucked out and your being is in wherever this object is.
Okay. Then I just try to focus
Mhm.
and I sit and I wait because I
Mhm.
know that I have a very powerful tool here
Yeah.
that could be very useful later if I can undo something, but I will wait maybe 10 minutes
Amazing.
I have nothing.
Great. We'll cut back to the dads. Mr. Benson's stitched body has crumpled to
Oh,
the ground,
shit.
incapacitated.
Ah,
Oh,
fuck.
man.
God
If
damn
you
it.
check to see, he is still alive. He is still breathing. He is just crumpled to the ground, incapacitated. You cannot wake him if you try.
To shake him a bunch.
And you notice in his hand are 3 cards, and they disappear.
Jeez Louise.
Oh, what? Quite a gamble, huh? All right. Wake up. Hey. Slaps him. Wake up.
I'm gonna clasp my hands together and bring out the picture and kind of like hold it to my forehead, and I'm gonna use divine intervention.
Okay.
Ooh.
And we're gonna try and use the divine intervention to bring him back,
Okay.
or to undo the card pull that caused him to be comatose.
Wow.
Okay. So using these bad boys. No, it's a 48. Damn it.
Your
45.
friend. Here's the thing. He's alive.
Mhm.
I think we just have to find him. I don't even know where to start looking, but I think we just gotta find him.
Yeah,
God damn.
anybody good at looking for stuff? I'm not.
What do the dads do? Like, how do you react to his body crumpling?
I think we all gather around, right? Kneel down and kind of.
Yeah, I definitely shake him a bunch.
Does
Yeah,
anyone
what-
make sound?
Yell at him. Yeah.
I
Oh
mean,
yeah, for sure.
I'm
yell at
guessing
him.
my whole divine intervention thing was like a huge like hair blowing back, knee
A whole
levitating,
thing.
like- yeah, a whole thing.
That makes sense. All right. You see running around the side of the house because it's literally faster than trying to go through all of the chaos that is this interior mansion. You see running around the side of the house, Ruth, like full bodyguard mode activated, like run, flex, like, and then you see behind her walking with like direction and intention, holding 2 huge glasses of wine in her hand, is Clarissa. What? Oh my god. Oh my god.
We're having kind of an issue.
And you see Clarissa hands you, Coach, both of the glasses of wine as she and Ruth bend down immediately to check the body. Ruth, you see this woman full on her knees, slap Dr. Sitch, Mr. Benson Sitch across the face. He does not wake up. You see Clarissa take a moment and like get very close to his face and start to look at him. And she's just like, I just, there's something, hang on. And she goes, and she like kind of blinks and fades in that way where you've seen her fade into the ethereal plane before as well. And she's like, he's not, she comes back and she's like, he's not here. He's not there.
In the interest of honesty and vulnerability, he pulled a card from kind of a fucked up deck, and then actually he pulled 3 of them, and then this happened instantaneously.
What do you mean a fucked up deck?
Have you heard of the deck of many things, I think it's called?
Yeah, Cal, I've heard of the deck of many things.
It
Yes.
was kind of like a bit, like it wasn't supposed to be this. Fuck.
Did no one tell you that it's potentially life ruining?
Well,
Oh,
I mean, so is the casino boat.
That's true, and that is really fun. Okay, I get it, but
Fuck.
okay.
Dirk stops levitating and just like, oh, sorry, I couldn't catch the vibe. Should we? Someone's got to call the situation.
I think we gotta just find him. Can we
You
try
see
and locate him?
Ruth-
Can we use the mirror?
Yeah. We can.
yeah, let's do some
Yeah.
mirror.
All right. I
imagine-
also do have clairvoyance as well, so we will see.
I imagine Ruth smacks him, and then I smack him, and then Ruth smacks him, and then I smack him.
That does happen for a little while, and then eventually
Face is
Ruth.
just red.
Does Mr. Sitch have a spouse?
I was thinking so. Yeah, any man of such repute would.
Tell me
Need to
about
have a
tell me
child.
about his spouse.
My spouse isn't there.
Mm-hmm.
She's like also a businesswoman and like is very busy, and she came to the understanding that she wouldn't be around for Forebearers Day. She's a powerful, like, sea level.
Oh God.
But she is like an elf. She's like old. She's like
Amazing. Amazing.
600
She's
years
giving
old.
boss bitch. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Great. What did you want to try to do with the mirror?
We like scry on his soul.
I was thinking maybe we could try and like find out where he is so we could maybe go there or something. Get him out or something.
So this is insane because I'm going to read to you how this mirror works again. And I'll let you guys think about this. Read the thoughts of a creature who knows the proper commands can cause it to perform as follow. Read the thoughts of any creature reflected therein, as long as the creature controlling the mirror is within 25 feet of the mirror, even if those thoughts are in an unknown language. View other places as if with clairvoyance, and the controller can even view locations on other planes if she is sufficiently familiar with them. Use it as a portal to visit other places, blah, blah, blah.
So we could put if we propped Mr. Sitch up into the mirror, he'd be in the mirror, and we could read his mind. Is what I understand.
Yeah, literally, this is the most fucking broken interpretation of this. You guys are lucky as fuck. You
This was
prop up his unconscious
insane.
body, and Dirk is able to read the thoughts of
Mhm.
Sitch.
Oh, that is so sick. Oh, that is so sick.
You couldn't have rolled that better. You couldn't have picked the cards in a better order.
I
Uh,
know. And the
um,
mirror too.
Yeah, about 7
Okay.
minutes have passed since he disappeared, just in the chaos and organizing and making a plan and everything else. So, Sitch, you're still just hanging out. Excuse me, Mr. Benson Sitch, you're still just hanging out in this fisheye lens that you're in.
Is it just black around me?
It is
Am I
not.
just in a
You
void?
see an office.
See an office?
Mm-hmm.
Is it my office?
It is not your office. It's a place you have never been before.
Is there windows in the office?
Yes.
Do I recognize the terrain, the landscape, buildings?
Give me one more perception check, and then I will describe the office to you. I know it's a little stingy because you did get a nat 20, but telling you that you are
18.
trapped on this plane. Okay, amazing.
Yeah.
Let's go. We'll kind of do these things at once. Your friends ping you, and all of a sudden, Dirk, what do you say when you realize you have access to Benson's thoughts?
Nogla.
Benson, are you okay? Where are you? Come back to us.
And I can reply.
All you gotta do is think. Just
Uh,
don't think anything bad, or he'll hear it.
I have no body. Oh my god, it's crazy. I'm just gonna go with like what a train of thought would be.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
have no body. This is insane. I'm in a building. I think I'm in an office.
As you start to
I'll-
describe it, there is a big executive desk, a very nice leather chair. There are shelves of books and things. The whole space is very minimalist. It's very clean. You can see you're not on a lower floor of a building. You're higher up in a building. And
Can I make, if he's describing this, can I make an insight check? Is this because I'm thinking I might recognize this office or know whose office this is?
yeah, go ahead and make an insight check. Coach, you can as well if you want.
I get advantage on insight checks. That's a 20.
Can I?
Dirty
I got a
20.
16.
Coach, you know for sure it's not your wife's office. She has way more decor than that.
Oh, not my wife, his wife.
Oh, his wife's office?
Yeah.
That would be
He's
incredible.
sweet. Come on, C-suite.
Yeah. It does have that energy. It does have C-suite energy. Dirk, you wouldn't know where this is.
Sure,
So,
yeah.
unless there's something you're trying to rule out specifically, then you can, and I can let you know if it's not that. But I'll tell you right now, I don't think you've been there.
Yeah, I don't go out that much, so
Yeah.
that's fine.
Tina, what'd you get?
Dirty 20.
Could be.
Yeah, I mean, is there a chance? You know, we did get this deck from Mr. Broma. Maybe you went back to where the deck was. That's a guess. I don't know. We can give him a ring again. I got his number.
Let's call him.
Do I say any like names of businesses, people?
It's very sparse.
Okay.
As like if Dirk communicates that, nothing in the office rules that out. And I will give you that. Yeah, I mean, you guys got it. That's where you are. You see, as you do that, you like look in that weird way where you are like not looking, but you like start to kind of force yourself to rotate in your perception. And as you start to go towards the ground, you see a small, very thin, very like simple human vibe trash can that has a piece of silvery paper sticking out the top of it.
Nice.
Oh,
Okay, I'm in the office where the deck came from. This is
okay.
it's a trap. He tried to trap me.
Broma's shop?
All right.
Can you do a spell about it?
I can't do any spells.
He doesn't have any hands.
I got no hands.
Or
I got
nothing.
no voice.
What if we puppeteer his body to
Oh God.
I could tell you what
oh
I gotta
my
do.
God. Okay. Well, we can't make him talk.
We should maybe bring his body over to his you know, the rest. It might make it easier if he's trying
That's
to.
a good idea.
Can I do a Arcana check to see if I use Speak with Dead on his body, would that allow him to vocalize?
You don't even need to do that. He's not dead.
Damn it.
Yeah, he's fully just incapacitated. He's alive, he's breathing. He's just like everyone's worst fear of like locked in syndrome, but he's just happens to be locked in somewhere else.
All right. You guys think if you bring my body to where my vision is and just line it up?
That's a good idea.
That might work. That might work.
I pick up his body and sling it over like a fireman.
Put some sunglasses on him so he can weekend at Bernie's him.
Yeah.
Ruth and Clarissa just watch this happen a little bit.
You
And
got maybe too drunk or something. I don't know. I don't need to tell you nothing. You know already. But
why would you lie?
no, not to you. I'm telling you my story that I'm gonna share with the future people who have questions.
Calvin,
We gotta go.
you do not need to get aggressive with me over this.
I'm sorry. I'm sensitive.
I understand. Look, and she does like reach out a hand and like touch your like bicep a little bit, and she's like, "It's
I flex.
you already know where he is. The situation seems to be resolving itself very quickly, no pun intended."
I wish that I could figure out what the pun was supposed to be there, but I don't think I'm smart enough. Anyway,
Go find
Am
your
I
friend.
still in the? Oh, I'm not in the mirror anymore, huh?
No, because they
Next
threw
time
you
they
over
lost.
Coach's back.
Whose car are we taking?
I was just gonna
Kyle.
run.
Kyle.
You see Kyle. Yeah, Kyle's standing
Kyle.
there.
Kyle, can we call an Uber?
I'm actually Mr. Bunson's personal chauffeur.
Oh,
You know,
oh, fucking hell yeah! He's requesting a ride.
we can hop in my Honda Odyssey.
Wave him. Make him wave.
Kyle
Nod.
just drives everyone everywhere.
We're going to Broma's. You know it? I think you were there yesterday, maybe?
I'm also his personal chauffeur.
God, how do you have the time?
You're a busy man, Kyle. You know, I'm glad you're cleaning your act up.
My
Frankly,
personal
I find that
vehicle-
offensive.
My personal vehicle is
understand.
Mr. Broma had a Mercedes sedan, right?
Hmm.
I have like the SUV version of like the bigger version of that.
You know, if this were yesterday, I would tell you all that sometimes they don't even notice if the cars aren't theirs.
No, I believe that.
So should I put him in the trunk or what?
Do we want to take the mirror?
Yeah.
Okay,
Always take the mirror.
I'll just follow you guys.
We're coming. Tell him we're coming. Tell him not to do anything rash.
Who's moving the mirror?
Oh, I'm gonna need help because my strength is 7.
I can carry.
Ruth
Ruth,
can-
if you want to give a hand. Ruth can give a hand too.
Oh, Ruth, can you?
Oh,
Yeah,
Come
why
on,
don't you
Tino. It's just
help-
like when we moved into the 5th floor walk up.
Okay. I just, I did break the mirror then.
Ruth,
We're not
can
gonna
you,
do it now.
Help with directions. I'm not good with the apps.
Amazing. Tino,
No. Yeah.
you can choose dexterity or strength.
Okay. Okay.
You'll make it with advantage.
Okay.
You're gonna move this glass mirror.
Add a
Right.
D4.
Add a d4.
Great. Yeah, we're gonna do strength because I have a -2 to my dex. So
And because it doesn't require like an extra action, I'm also gonna cast guidance on him, so you add 2d4.
Amazing.
cool. Yeah, pretty good. And it's 19 plus. It's gonna be a 22.
Incredible. You and Ruth, in that way that you do, you're quite tall, she's quite short, but you're very used to evening it out. You level out the mirror, you move pretty gracefully down brand new steps of this deck around the home to the car. And Ruth makes the final call to make sure to put down the seats rather than trying to finagle it just in on top, which was your first instinct.
Just strap it on with the. You get some bungees. out the
No,
trunk and
no,
you
this is
punch
a
it
magical
on.
object. If it gets cracked, it's just not gonna work anymore.
I mean, but that's poor quality make. Magic objects are normally real strong.
Honey, they
and
made
I-
it like 1,000 years ago.
How
Are your
about-
suits? How your suits gonna look in 1,000 years?
Fantastic.
They gotta be
I mean,
taken care of, though.
That's true.
Exactly. She gives you a little. She leans up and gives you a little kiss on the cheek.
I love you.
All right, let's go get him.
Okay.
He owes me for last week.
Last week.
I gotta get my checks. He pays bi-weekly.
Oh,
Mm.
let's
As
go.
we're driving, can I see the mirror in the car with me? Is it like all the way in the trunk?
I think that in order to transport this most effectively, they probably would have wrapped it in something to not break it.
Gotcha.
We can check in when we get there.
If you just want to like see a bit of it, like you could probably do that, but it kind of depends on what you're trying to do in the car for like movement.
You want me to drive? Do you want me to drive and you can?
And then do you
Was
bring
Kyle driving? I don't know. who's
Kyle's driving. Do you bring
great.
Ruth and Clarissa? Because you're not all gonna fit in one car.
Okay, we
Well-
can go in the Odyssey. You want to go in the Odyssey, and
Yeah.
and Kyle can take them. Can I take your keys? Dark.
Yeah. I thought I was gonna be driving the Odyssey with the mirror, but yeah, whichever works.
I mean,
I-
I thought
I just-
Kyle was driving. I don't know. If you want to drive the Odyssey with the mirror,
Where
that's
is the
fine.
mirror?
We'll
The
go
mirror
other
is in
one.
the Odyssey?
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll go in the other one.
Great. Dirk and the mirror go in the Odyssey. I think everybody else can fit in the Mercedes SUV then.
No one wants to drive the Odyssey.
We're putting Dirk alone in the Odyssey. That seems kind of brutal.
We can give him
Truly,
This
this is remember that the municipality of Shandy Falls is fully a suburb. So anywhere you go takes 15 minutes.
All right. Well, fine. We'll call you from the car.
We'll put
Okay.
Benson in the car with you.
Actually, a couple
Oh,
of years
Benson's coming in
ago,
our car.
a couple of years ago for Forebears Day, the boys got you all
Walkie talkies.
radios. Yeah, like transistor radios. And because they wanted to do road trips when they all turned 16 so that they could caravan
I got that the
Mm.
same
like,
year
in
I
the
got my
car?
drone.
in the car, yeah.
Okay.
So you guys can talk to each other in the car if you want. But you do have to legally, I must enforce that you do this if you're talking into the radio.
Over.
Looks like there's some construction on Foster. You might want to avoid that one.
Amazing. Yeah, you guys get over there. There's no like, you know. I just really need you to
Fine.
know. Oh yeah, what are your call signs?
My call sign is just coach. I'm just about practicality here.
You know Clarissa's used to be hot mama and Ruth's used to be thick mama and the boys hated all of it.
Thank God we're in the same car because I don't think I could say that out loud without tearing up a little bit.
And then one time, Mrs. Sitched came instead of Mr. Sitched because he was on a trip and she was boss mama and she did not like it.
So my name's what?
Eagle.
Nice.
I think I just go by as my Pebble for mine.
Oh, that's so cute.
Without understanding the context, I think Dirks would be Ghost Rider.
Very good.
Oh my God.
Very
Nice.
good.
Yes.
You all arrive at the strip mall that has apartments above it. It has Topaz Apothecary, the thrift store that Kyle used to work in, and like a couple of like a gym and like a ophthalmologist's office. Above it is 7 floors of apartment buildings, and presumably maybe your friend. And we're gonna take a quick bathroom break.
All right.
Sounds good.
Cool.
So we'll be back.
We'll be back.
Bye.
Bye.
I didn't save my beer to crack when we went live. God.
Wow. What are you doing?
Well, I cracked a second beer. We're on second beer hours.
Cheers.
Gotta carry the team for us.
Cheers.
I didn't have a second shandy in my fridge, so
Well, I have also got a water. So if you want me to drink the water instead, redeem a
you
hydrate.
can drink whatever you want. Oh, the people. If the people want you to drink a water.
Yeah.
Absolutely incredible. Hello, welcome back. If you're just joining us, Mr. Benson Sitch has been sucked into a who knows what in the office of Mr. Thaddeus Broma. And the gang is on the way with his body to try to reunite the two.
Cheers to the hydrate. Thank
I'm
you.
sure I missed a lot, but that's the vibe where we are right now. All
And
right.
I've got snacks.
Oh, thank God. That's the important thing.
Mhm.
Incredible. Well, you arrive. You're outside of the strip mall.
Hell yeah! I pull
Alright.
out Sitch's limp body and fireman carry it again.
Amazing. To be clear as mud, your wives are coming up with you or are left at the house?
If we had to like suss out our wives' abilities, would we say they're like level 20s?
You would say that your wife is a succubus and Tino's wife, Ruth.
Do we ever like spar though? Like
d-
when we're rolling in the hay, you know? Do we ever like?
oh,
get a
when you
little-
roll in the hay. I mean, when you roll in the hay,
Can she step on me? Yes, right? Like, but
Yeah.
how hard? That's what I'm asking.
sh-
The
you know,
flurry of blows.
she is better at getting people to do things than she is at hurting people.
I don't
and-
want to. I don't want a Galir situation.
Yeah. Neither of them. If you had brought Kyle inside,
Kyle would be a Galir.
Kyle
Okay.
is just a guy.
Yeah.
Like Kyle is just a human boy, a human lad. And
He's
then
half-
Ruth,
yeah, 18.
you
Level
know,
18.
Okay. Okay.
Jeez.
I think
So-
we leave him with a radio in the car, with the mirror.
the wives with the mirror in the car in the Odyssey.
That's my inclination.
Okay.
Yeah, crank up the AC if you want. I've got some like fruit snacks in the back. And there's like a cooler full of Gatorade that I keep for Mike. If you guys want to help yourself, go right ahead.
Thank you, Dirk. Thanks, Dirk.
Goodbye, my love.
And then she grabs you and goes, "Mwah!"
Oh, I'm a lucky man. I'm a lucky man. All right, let's go.
Coach, make me
Yes.
a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Oh, Lord, help me. Okay. Persuasion. Well.
Oh, I casted
Okay,
Mojo.
13. No, disadvantage. 10.
Clarissa just does the bicep touch again and goes, "Be safe, okay?"
Hey, yes. First of all, yes. Second of all, sorry, I shouldn't do this with some other random man's ass in your face. But I just wanted to say I love you. And then I run inside.
Okay.
Fuck. I come back.
Attaboy.
Sorry, I didn't mean to say I love you and then I run away. I got kind of nervous. I know I said I would give you space and I want to honor that is what I said. But it's I'm coming to terms with the fact that it's actually not what I want. So anyway, just think about that while you're sitting in the AC and drinking the Gatorade. I'm gonna go in and fix this.
As you like turn and start to run away, she just kind of yells after you for a moment and she goes like, "Calvin,
Yeah?
let me know when you know what it is you want."
Well, okay. I thought maybe you could let me know when you know what you want. Here's what I want. I fucking want you. I wanted you the whole damn time. I thought you wanted something else. I was trying to be respectful of that. I'm choking on my own words. Anyway, that's all.
Can
Just lean over to Dirk.
Oh man, this is
Well-
maybe a bit embarrassing. I don't know if we should rewatch it.
you
Yeah, I agree. Dirk actually steps off to the side and casts Sending.
you hear Clarissa go, "You decided that the games and the work was more important, and that's fine. I also work hard. Like I get it. And we just like haven't been talking to each other very well." And then you were like, "You need space." And I was like, "Okay, he must need space because he's
No,
been
you
fucking
just-
gone."
You were talking to that hockey player.
Calvin, I talk to a lot of people.
Well, I thought maybe you wanted to like experiment or something. I don't know. I got
Well,
all in
just
my
because
head
I
about
want
it.
to experiment doesn't mean that I don't want to be with you. I can experiment as long as you're okay with it. We just have to have a conversation. And then when I tried to have a
Okay.
conversation about it, you just were like, "Oh, you want space? Goodbye forever." And I was like, "No, I just wanted to have a conversation about maybe I do want to have a conversation with another random man's ass in my face while you are also there. You know, you never asked."
Okay, you're right. You're right. I didn't ask. I made assumptions. I was living kind of a traditional like bullshit. You know, there's a lot of unpacking I
Yeah,
need to
well,
do.
I know you have a lot of hangups, and that's totally fine. And I thought you were taking space to figure that out, but it's clear that I didn't do a great enough job of telling you what was going on either. But also, it's like, you know, Kurz is gonna be like gone, and like he's gonna go to
I
school, and
know.
he's gonna,
I
you
know, he
know, like
doesn't
we
even
gotta
want to
figure out
come
what
eat
we
a hot
want.
dog with me. He doesn't even want to eat a hot dog at the parking lot of the 7-Eleven where I'm currently camping.
Oh my God, you
I
can't
bought a
camp.
ginger ale
You
just for
can't camp
him.
at a place where we used to go.
Well, that's why I was camping there.
I know. Look,
Fuck. This guy's getting kind of heavy.
I
I'm
know.
not that strong.
Calvin,
Hang on,
I
let me
love you
switch arms.
too. Okay, I love you too. Don't. Oh my God! Don't drop him. Hang on. And she helps you get him resituated, and just goes, "I love you too. Think about what. Figure. I don't know.
Okay.
Space is fine, but let's not stop talking. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Now go help Benson."
Okay. I run inside.
You guys get in the long elevator ride up to the 7th floor.
Mhm.
I am just in case, just cause like just gonna cast Pass Without Trace on all of us.
Are you gonna try to break in?
No, just in case we need it. You know,
Okay.
it's just that
Mhm.
since
Okay.
I don't concentrate on spells.
What does it look like when Tino casts Pass Without Trace?
It's your all the clothing you're wearing becomes more it's sadly not fancier. It becomes less fancy. You kind of you'll blend in a bit more, and actually has a little bit of a shimmer that kind of occasionally matches the wallpaper.
That's very funny. Cool.
Can we say, and it's okay if not, because I know I didn't do it because we were on a break, but can we say that in the 10-minute car ride on the way over, I gave, unfortunately, this leaves Dirk out of the equation because he was, unless he can get it through the walkie.
Yeah, do it over the walkie.
Can I give a inspiring speech? I'm basically talking everybody up. I think this is what gave me the courage to kind of confront my devil wife. Devil in the complimentary sense, of course, and in the literal sense because she is a succubus. But I'm giving a speech. I'm like, you know, we all face times of trials and sometimes they come out of nowhere. Sometimes it's just a gamble. You roll the dice, you draw the card, you know? And I give this whole speech the whole way. Just 10 minutes of straight. There's
There's a lot of sports
as
metaphors.
as a tiny sidebar, there is nothing funnier than the fact that inspiring leader takes 10 minutes because that in itself is always a joke. That's always a bit every time. Anyway, that's all. Okay.
It's a very good feat. It's very good. How many hit
So
points
everybody
is that for the game?
gets hold on, I have 14 temp HP.
Which is crazy because you can have them because Hero's Feast is not
Hero's
temp
Feast is
HP.
real. Exactly.
Yeah.
Because I was like, wait, I
Damn.
can't use. Yes, I can use that.
Mhm.
So
With all these, I have 193 hit points. So
God,
Oh.
Well,
God.
I have
I don't
155.
get those, right? Because I don't hear it.
huh.
You hear it
Yeah.
though, right?
No.
No, I
No,
don't
you
hear it.
don't get them because you don't
Oh, okay.
hear it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I was like, that's interesting because your body is there, but yeah,
Okay,
you
I
don't
thought because
perceive
you were
it.
asking if we were talking earlier, I thought that meant he could hear us.
No, because
was in the mirror.
Dirk, he has Benson's body has to be in front of the mirror for Dirk to be able to hear his thoughts.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
And I would only be able to hear Dirk, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So Dirk would have to Dirk would not be able to drive to come up with this.
Yeah, I couldn't multitask.
Okay, cool.
Amazing. Okay, in the elevator, you head up. You're in a single door penthouse.
Mhm. Just casting a quick sending to my wife.
Oh yes.
Oh, also Ruth and Clarissa will also get those temp HP because they're in the same car as me.
Good to know.
Awesome. But I didn't want it to go on a crystal just in case, because Dirk is super cautious. But just it says, where's this taking place at? What suburbs is this called again?
The Adventurers Municipality of Shandy Falls.
Okay. I'm just gonna tell her we're at Shandy Falls. Telling you this in confidence, might not come back. But if anything should happen, please look over Michael. I love you. She can reply to the message if she wants, but that's the first time I talked to her in ever since we came to this spot, so about 10 years.
I think you just hear thank you. I will find you if it's time. I will find you.
Your wife, the Grim Reaper?
I
What are you
just kinda
doing,
like to
gang?
steal myself.
Go upstairs.
I'm already going in. I'm up the elevator, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're in the elevator. Are you gonna knock? You gonna barrel in? You gonna break in?
Oh, knock for sure, right?
Knock loudly though. Like,
Yeah. Knock authoritatively.
but
I'm
if
gonna
nobody answers, I'm gonna break in.
Amazing.
I'm gonna
A
recast the. Oh, sorry.
go ahead, cast what you're gonna cast.
I'm gonna recast the emboldening bond again because it's
Cool.
been more than 10 minutes. I'm guessing.
You guys take out the emboldening bong. Just kidding.
Do a few hits.
Go.
I really like the idea of drinking sons and stoner dads, though neither of those things
Hey.
are healthy habits, but it was just funny to me as a
Hey,
um,
it's the vibe.
it's
Fun
all in
vibe, bro.
moderation. All in moderation.
Mhm.
Yeah, you knock. A beautiful Air Genasi woman floating slightly off the ground answers the door. Hello, Mr. Broma's office. How may I assist you? Oh,
All right, where's Benson? Come
I'm
on,
sorry.
What are you doing with him?
You need to. Is that an unconscious man over your shoulder?
He's not dead.
So,
He's not
yes, that is an unconscious man over your shoulder.
All right.
Yeah,
we
his
need to come in
consciousness
here.
is in here somewhere.
What are you, Mr. Granatino? What is going on?
Yeah, so our, our boys bought some cards from Mr. Broma yesterday, and
Yes,
we're
I
pulling the
remember your
cards.
sons.
We're pulling the cards, and well, this happened, and so now we gotta. From what we understand,
Yeah,
he's,
Mr. Broma made it very clear to your sons that the ramifications of what happens with the cards are not to involve him. He has nothing to do with that. We do not control these cards. These are an ancient artifact that your sons elected to purchase.
Yeah. No, I know, but his soul or something is in this office, so we're gonna have to come in.
Make me a persuasion check or an intimidate check.
all right. I will do persuasion.
Can I help somehow?
Absolutely. How does coach help?
I think probably turns around to show that it is Mr. Sitched. So that
Alright.
it's clear who we're talking about
Yeah.
here. The fact that a normal human man has a dragonborn giant on my shoulder.
Mhm.
Is this the girl that
Is-
answered the phone or the crystal?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've
So
got the legs.
also the previous intimidation check.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I get the
Yes.
emboldening bond on top of that.
Yeah, the
too?
D4.
All right, then I get a 16.
Hold on one moment, please. And you see she shuts the door, but you
my-
hear movement behind the door.
I'm gonna put my foot in it when the door goes to slam.
Go ahead and make me a deck save.
Maybe I'm gonna miss. That's a 4.
Yeah, you can't quite. She closes the door with such swiftness. You can't quite get your foot in there, but you do kind of kick the door. Like a thunk. You hear movement shuffling. She comes back a few moments later.
Are we in a waiting room?
Mr. Broma is you are in like an atrium, like an elevator lobby, basically on the 7th floor. Mr. Broma is taking his lunch briefly, but he has agreed to meet with you momentarily. Please feel free to step inside. If you have any dirt or any difficult to remove stain-like materials on your body, we ask that you remove those, please, as you come in to the gallery. We'll have you wait here. Thank you.
As I walk through the door, I do that joke that my father always does where he kicks the door frame and then goes, "Oh," like he hit himself in the face.
She does not laugh.
I do.
Good one.
I laugh.
I laugh.
Am I seeing anything? Well, this-
Benson would have loved that.
You see, you hear sounds. You've heard like some movement outside in the last 25 minutes. You do see Mr. Broma come into his office and he is eating. He is like eating something for lunch. It looks to be some sort of very expensive like meat, like a steak or something. And he is eating that, and then you see a very frantic looking Air Genasi beautiful woman come in and like lean down and whisper something to him.
Can I try my hardest to like just expunge energy and like like something to like try to get their attention now that there's people in here?
Yeah. This is just going to be a luck check.
Just a straight 20?
Yeah.
17?
Okay. Yeah, nothing. You're trapped.
Okay.
You feel like you're trying, and like you have the sense of like, I think you can kind of feel that your body is getting closer. I think that's like a vibe you could get as your like soul is separated. You see her kind of lean over, and they like have a brief exchange that is like low volume, and then you see him kind of laugh a little and then sigh, and then get up and walk out of the room. The rest of our dads, you see a man in a very sharply tailored suit come out into the gallery. Hello, gentlemen. It is my lunch break at the moment.
But sorry to bother you.
Yeah, I wouldn't normally stop in on this, but it's a bit of an emergency.
Look, I told your sons this as well, and I did tell Mr. Sitched that there would be ramifications for drawing the cards. It is a gamble.
We're not here for a refund or nothing. No, his consciousness is in this office.
Excuse me?
His consciousness has been sucked out of his body and is somewhere in this office. We have it on good authority, his own, that it's here. So we just are looking for the kind of reunion of body and soul, you know?
No.
Are you familiar with the cards in the deck?
Yes.
Or something? So he pulled one of those cards. One of those cards says, whoop, whoop, bye, soul. And then the soul went here. And we want to kind of put them back together again.
His soul is not here.
Yes, it is.
We asked him and he said it was, right, Dirk?
Can I make a insight check on that?
Yeah.
Telling the truth.
For me.
25.
He believes he's telling the truth.
Okay. Right.
Do you mind if we just look?
Then
What are you
why would he
looking
tell
for?
us that?
We're looking for the soul.
And
We've
it's
got the-
just
Basically, we were in communication with his consciousness. His consciousness was observing the inside of this office. Specifically that office back there, I think so. Dirk can confirm that.
you were spying on me.
Not intentionally. That's
wouldn't
just
call it that.
where his consciousness led us to. It was tied to this space, and we're just following the breadcrumbs. Now, I believe you when you say that, you had no involvement with this, but this is how things ended up, and we are trying to adapt to that and trying to find a solution, and we would very much appreciate your help.
Make me a persuasion check with advantage.
Use these. Natural 20. Total of 26 for persuasion.
You see Mr. Broma stop for a moment. What did you say your name was?
It's Dirk. Dirk Donato. You've met my son, Michael, or Mike. His friends call him.
Your son, he spent everything he had and more on that deck.
He's a good kid.
He is a good kid. Where do you think Mr. Benson's soul is?
We believe, from what we understood when he was communicating with us, it was a office of some sort.
All right.
Mm,
I don't.
When discussing it with the rest of the party here, they believe that it was this office because I'm not too familiar with the area, but they are a lot more.
Sure. All right. Well, I'll tell you what. Come into my office. Take a seat. Find your friend, Tino.
Yeah, no,
You here to
I
screw me
appreciate-
over?
No, and I
If
I
I
was
find out you've been
appreciating-
spying on me,
No, why would I be spying on you? I don't need to do that. That's none of my business. I'm just here for. I just get good work, and you pay me well. I'm not gonna stop it.
and don't you forget that. All right. Gentlemen, please follow me. He walks into his office. He opens the door. Dirk, this is the room.
Look around for souls.
Yeah,
Everybody
can we
make me
hunt for
perception
squirrels?
checks or investigate checks or arcana checks.
We're doing perception.
Or the checks that we can make? Arcana.
Arcana, investigate, or perception.
Okay. Perception.
Do Arcana.
Got a
Okay,
10 anyway, so.
You can add a d4.
I
Oh,
got
thanks.
23.
Okay.
Okay, I got a 13.
I got a 15.
Benson, roll me a luck check.
Okay.
Guys, I'm sorry. I should have brought my ghost hunting equipment. This would have been
They've been perfect for
useful.
yeah.
Yeah.
Benson, you are trying to scream with your entire soul. You are locked into this fisheye vision as your friends and your body are in this room. And you cannot make yourself known. It is exhausting. You are a man who has spent so much time listening to the sound of his own voice and commanding a room, and to have that power taken away from you so completely. That's where you're at.
Okay.
Poetic.
Who got the highest roll?
I got 23.
All right, with a 23
Arcana.
Arcana. With the 23 Arcana, you look around the room. You've been in this office before. It's just, he has a bookshelf full of books and knickknacks. And on the side of one of them is sort of oh my god, clearly I'm an old lady. It's past my bedtime. But there are these bookends, and they're like statue figures of dragon heads that like are on the bookends of either side. And that is like maybe the thing that piques your eyes and curiosity the most in terms of like vibe checks. You notice like it's shifted a little bit since the last time it was here. It's like it's a little bit, the thing that you notice is that it's a little bit of a different color. You're a man who spends a lot of time paying attention to color, and it's just, there's something about it that it doesn't match. They no longer match.
Can I? So reach into my my pocket, and it's like it's pocket is not like a pocket of holding, but a little bit more than it should be. To pull out like a little jeweler's eyeglass.
Sure.
Because I have proficiency in smith tools, and get advantage of proficiency with smith tools.
Amazing.
So I'm gonna try to just get close to this odd colored gem with my like eyes that are basically made of gem, and try to just look right into it.
Huh.
See if I could just see something in here.
Benson, what color is your soul?
So when something is like an old mirror is kind of tarnished? I have like ancestry from a white dragon, and so the soul is initially super white and shiny, but it's kind of that tarnished silver color.
Amazing. At first, oh, Tino, did you make the roll?
to make a roll about it. No,
Make the roll.
Ooh, it's good. That is gonna be a 22.
At first, you get really close, you get out that jeweler's eye, you take a look. I mean, it's a silver dragon bust. Like, you're looking into it, you're looking into the eye, it looks silver. That's, whatever. And then you look closer and there's movement. There's just just enough movement that it catches your eye. And that's when you see that kind of undulating, tarnished movement. And as you like pull back to look at the whole object again, you do see like, oh, that's the difference in color. This one is for some reason now a little bit more tarnished, a little bit more worn.
Hey guys, I think I got him. Or something different. Hey,
I will.
Mr.
Like, pick
Sitch,
it
you
up.
see very close to your field of vision. You watch Tino get right
Like
up
the
in
fish
there.
eye where something's
Yeah.
really small and just goes
Yep.
Oh
incredible.
my god.
And then it just zoomed right up to his eye.
Yep.
Where, and then I'm trying to like help carry Stitch's body to wherever Tony pointed out.
do we with those checks? Do I think I gotta break it?
No.
Here's the
No.
thing, man.
Don't break it.
How do we get him out of this?
Should we have him eat it?
You're not.
I
I mean,
would-
you're not sure. None of you know, but you
I
can
would
guess.
like to use my card that involved asking the DM any question and getting a truthful answer.
Nice. Nice.
What is your question?
The DM can't answer it with a tricky bullshit.
But he
Uh,
can ask me the question.
Yeah.
I know I can't answer with
what-
tricky bullshit.
What can my friends do to release my body back or release my soul back into my body that they're capable of?
Fair. So there are a couple of options here. You know that Tino, you would know, like, if you break or totally metagaming, like if you break this, the Broma will probably be mad at you if you don't explain what's going on first. It will potentially work. There will be a like an Arcana roll involved, basically. A dispel magic or a remove curse or casting something on this object that sort of like cleanses it of the thing while your body is in the room will also work. If they did it when your body wasn't in the room, you would straight up just be lost.
Is this dragon bookshelf thing, is it a magical object?
It doesn't seem like
Because
intensely
I've got a scroll of
magical.
mending that my kid just got me.
I also have mending.
I have mending too.
If you want to do mending, if you want to use that scroll because it's very poetic to effectively clean the tarnished object, I will give you advantage on a roll too.
Does it have to be an Arcana roll?
What you could try to sell me on something else if you want. We're playing fast and loose today.
Could it be a medicine roll?
Sure.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I think the medicine part of it that I'll give you is like you're effectively gonna like lay this on this man's chest and like try to clean it in such a way that you're like almost washing it off onto him.
Yeah. Well, I was also gonna say we could break it and then mend it, but that also sounds like a good idea.
Oh, you could do that. I didn't even think of
'Cause
that.
that's why I was asking if it was a magical object. It's like I can mend it if it's not magical. But
It appears to be of sentimental value to Brahma.
okay. So let's try the sort of osmosis version.
Explain it. To Broma.
Yeah, oh yeah. So Mr. Broma, I looking around this room, I believe this one's a little bit different than that one. And I met last time I was here, it seemed they were the same.
He, as soon as you direct his attention to that, everybody make me perception checks. You direct his attention to that, and regardless of the number you roll, you see his eyes immediately focus on the object and dart between the two things, and you watch him begin to clock the differences between them so fast.
I got an 11.
24.
22.
Dirk and Tino, you see a movement in his eye, and his eye goes like a cat's almost. His eye like turns into more of a slit as he's like focusing,
Ooh.
and he goes, "Huh, your friend is in there. I'm so sorry. I don't." What were you saying?
Well, we're gonna try to get him out. I just wanted you to know that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna grab it. It's your stuff, but it's kind of his now if he's in it, right?
No, it is mine, and in fact, his soul is mine. But I mean, his soul isn't. It's
Complicated.
That's one we might have to unpack later.
We do
Well,
have a
it's-
couple options here.
okay.
If the soul is stuck in there, I am a amateur ghost hunter. Sometimes there are hauntings that occur around a certain object or place, and I believe that his soul is being concentrated onto this object. So if I could purify it, maybe it doesn't have to resort to anything that would make you lose your possessions. Because I want this to be resolved as quickly as possible and get out of your hair so we can leave you back to your privacy. But will you allow us to attempt to cleanse this item?
Dirk, do you know what will happen if you screw up?
As an amateur ghost hunter, yes.
Great. Then I don't need to say it.
I might like you to say it still.
Yeah, I don't think I know what's
Gentlemen,
We
Tino, you're very good at what you do.
Gentleman and Tino.
If you break my things, there will be consequences.
that's fair. I understand.
It's of no consequence to me whether your friend stays inside my object or not, as long as I keep my object.
It's a bit
So feel free to try. And no, there will be consequences if you fail. In a way where my things are damaged. If you fail in a way where your friend is gone, well, then I'm very sorry, but he did sign on to purchase those things. He called me. I told him what was going on. Unfortunately, some people just have bad luck. But you know I like you. Go ahead. You see he sits in his very fancy, huge, like ergonomic leather chair.
all right, well, anything we can do to give you a hand, let us know. Good luck.
And smacks Dirk really hard on the back.
What are you going to do, Dirk?
I am going to cast Greater Restoration on the object. It's the only spell that I think that is relevant that I have prepared that I could possibly cast.
Okay.
Wait, can we try the mending thing?
Oh, if it looks to be cracked and already like kind of corrupted, we can try it and do mending. I have like the mending cantrip.
Here's the continuation of the answer that I will give you. The higher level spell slot you use, the lower the DC will be
Mm,
on the check.
okay.
Okay.
So let's do Greater Restoration then. That's 5.
Right.
All right, this is the deck of many things. So it's virtually supposed to be like very difficult to get this soul out of this body, right? DC 30 is now DC 25.
You cast Greater Restoration at a higher level.
No, because he used a
The
6th
highest,
level
I
spell
think.
to do Hero's Feast.
Oh, you don't have a 7? Oh, okay.
Hmm. And I'm rolling a what check?
Is 25 possible in the
Arcana.
first place?
Arcana.
Or religion.
Religion.
Can I try
Or-
and do it for medicine? Or can you do it for medicine?
You can, one of you can help the other. You
Okay.
can do all the normal D&D things here. You can use your emboldening bond. You can, you know,
I don't know if I have any features that can give a bonus, but I can help. I'll help for sure.
Yeah, I'm trying to look. I think I don't have something for this.
I can't make this a vibe check, can I?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I just don't think there's any like it can be wisdom.
Okay.
It can be wisdom since that's your spellcasting modifier.
Sure. Okay. If I'm doing this, wisdom is my best shot. Can't make this like a vibe
For
check.
medicine?
Who
Or-
speaks Draconic?
Medicine.
I
I
do.
don't speak Draconic.
I do.
Great. Anyone who speaks Draconic does hear he kind of mumbles under his breath, like a very genuine seeming good luck in Draconic.
I do have medicine to answer your question, Corson. It's +9.
Okay.
Could I do that?
Sure.
Okay. Do that.
Because you're like you're doing this thing on his body too, so like I'll give you medicine. I'm feeling generous today, apparently.
Unification of the different facets of the body.
Okay.
And I'll help you.
All right. And then I'm gonna like, can I self-guidance?
No.
No. Okay.
No, if
Okay.
you want to use guidance, then coach has to do the mending, which then puts the
I do have
DC
a-
back up to
yeah.
29.
All right. Just want to game this as much as possible, but yeah, that's fair.
Well, and you can make the call. The guidance might take it right back down. So, it's kind of 6 of 1.
Yeah. No. Greater Restoration. Here we go. And you said with advantage because coach is helping me?
Yep.
Okay. First one was a... Okay. That's good. That's good. Natural 19
Oh,
plus a medicine of 9 is
Oh.
28.
incredible.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Oh,
Dirk.
God.
Oh my god. Are we gonna have to fight this dragon anyway? Now we have our 4th member.
Okay,
Dirk.
smart.
What is your... Well, actually, okay, wait. Big pause, out of character, out of game. Are you guys gonna be mad at me if you don't have a combat? Because you just
I won't be
circumvented that
mad.
combat. So you can fight him, but okay,
No, but
great.
I have an idea how we could still be in combat.
Incredible. Then we'll keep it rolling. Who's to say what's gonna happen, but
Yeah, who's to say what's gonna happen?
We
incredible.
fight each
Sure.
other. No, I'm
Um,
just kidding.
Well, I don't know if you're about to pick 12 more cards from the deck. So Dirk,
Okay.
please describe to me your magic, how you suck Benson's soul back into his body.
Mm-hmm. What when I imagine I do any sort of like ritual casting or communing with the power of the vibe, I get transported into like a not necessarily like a different plane, but just like a endless room where it's just like the entire floor is just very still, calm water. And I just feel like whenever I'm trying to do this medicine check, is that I'm transported there, and Benson is beneath the water, and I'm slowly trying to like raise him above the surface. And like it's just like a very slow process. And as Benson rises, the bus that his soul is being kept in is also like sinking into the water and is getting cleansed.
Ooh.
Cool.
Wow.
As you do this like insane magic, there is a moment where everyone holds their breath because the bust goes from being a very solid, tarnished but still metallic looking object, and it for a moment gets liquefied. It looks as though it's like got beads of metal coming off of it and like flowing out over the sides over Benson's body's chest, and you see these little metallic, like almost like mercury when it's, you know, liquid mercury, where it comes out and it like beads out over his body, and then like you see all of a sudden the bust like creaks and solidifies in like this weird metallic squelch back into the shape that it was, and you see the metal beads that have been exorcised from it shoot into Benson's eyes and ears and nose and mouth. And Benson, this is an insane experience. Your soul gets ripped out of an object through like eons of time and space. You are in pieces, but you are everything. You are the universe, but you are nothing. And then your heart is beating. You can feel your toes.
I cast tongues, and so it essentially, if there was anyone here that didn't understand what I was speaking, they would hear it. But the way I want to play it is that they understand what I'm saying in every language that they know.
Okay.
Right. So they're just hearing like an
Ooh.
echo of my voice in every variation of whatever language they know.
Okay.
And so I assume I'm laying down.
Yes,
Bus is on
you are
top of me.
prone. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I cast tongues, and I had vision up to this point, so I'd know where things were in this room,
Yep.
right?
Yep. You watched all of this happen too. That's like the other weird thing about it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so I wake up and Benson.
What did you do to me? Why did you put me in that space? And I take the
Bust and thrust it through the window. Says I don't want that to be anywhere near me, and just need it to be gone from existence.
Absolutely incredible. Everyone make me a wisdom saving throw.
Add a d4 except for Benson.
But you make this with advantage because of your hero's feast.
But yes, that too.
Ooh,
My
nat-
God. It went from a 5 to a 20.
Okay, well, 2 10s, but that's
A
13,
wisdom?
17.
Wisdom.
Okay, so natural 20, but 19.
Oh my god, but a nat 20 is so
It's
fucking
perfect.
poetic on this. I'm sick.
It's
Yeah.
like I got
24.
24.
natural 20, but also 19.
Tino, you too?
Yeah.
Wow. Here's the deal, coach.
Girls, feast.
I got fucked. I got fucked up.
Yeah, everyone now sees Broma's eyes shift. He like is taken aback in shock at what has just happened. The utter disrespect in his home. His voice drops as well, and like immediately comes out this like deep draconic sound that he goes, I have done nothing to you. You purchased this from me and you did this to yourself. And it booms. Coach, you are under the frightened condition. You have dragon
no.
fear. You are frightened for a minute.
Hero's Feast makes you immune to being frightened.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Nobody's afraid.
Hero's Feast was so good, dude. Oh my
Wow.
I just did that as a bit.
So I let him watch the bead of sweat bead up on my forehead and drip down the side. And then I just stare him directly in the face and stomp my foot one time. I stomped it, but you can't hear it, but I stomped it.
He is frankly shocked. We are not in initiative yet. There is a moment here. And the moment here is going to decide what happens next, right? Because it is that vibe of two very rich, very powerful men standing in a room waiting to see which one is going to blink.
Okay.
Explain to me how I ended up in your office from an item that my son purchased from you.
The deck is magic. It is it is a magical deck. Listen, sir. I don't know, but I'm interested in finding out. I've never seen what card. What card did you draw?
Hold the void. That void's in your office.
Oh my god, the void is in my... you see he runs to the other, like, he moves quickly. He runs to the other bookcase, takes the other head, and smashes it on the ground. And just is so, like, so angry. And you see, you guys see the affectation that is on his body, like the illusory magic on his body is beginning to fade, and he's starting to grow and clearly is trying to contain it. Tino, you see the nice lines, the nice seams in your suits beginning to buckle under. You see his skin starts to scale over in these thick silver scales, and he smashes it on the ground and he goes, "If the void were here, don't you think I would have found the people that I lost? Don't you think it would have mattered? No, it doesn't matter. The void is everywhere. You ended up here, that only means that... That only means it... I don't... That only means I need to find who had it."
Who had what?
And you can see my character is starting to pulse and like slow down.
The deck, Benson. The only thing that affects, that bends the... Everyone make me a Constitution saving throw.
Do we add +4 to this? Plus D4?
Plus the D4, yeah.
Yeah.
14.
Constitution.
18.
25.
Dirty 20.
Tino is the only person who beat a 24. Everyone but Tino. You see he takes a deep breath and he like clearly is like angry but trying to calm himself down but also not, and he's like bulging and moving, and he like effectively just spits this like not, it's like it's almost icy but it's more like coolant, like from an AC unit almost, comes spitting out at all of you, and it turns into that like frosty liquid nitrogen, and you are paralyzed.
I have resistance to cold.
No damage, just a paralyzed effect. And Tino, his wings come out from his back, and he is growing.
I will use my giant's might and also grow. So I grow up to be large in this office.
He smashes the head of the other bust against the wall, not through the window, but against the wall, when and nothing happens, and he begins to grow, and the side of the wall, like, he is growing so large that this room will not be able to contain him if he continues to grow. And
We're on the top floor, right?
yeah.
All right. Yeah, I mean, I will. They're paralyzed. Are they like frozen in place? Like
Yeah, they
ice
don't
cutting
crumble
them?
to the ground. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I will. Whoever's next to me, probably. Honestly, probably Benson. I will like just try to pull out of the ice quick while this is happening.
Amazing. Let's roll initiative.
All right. Oh, doesn't matter. I got a 2.
21.
17.
19. What was that again?
Initiative.
So you got
Uh,
21, Corson.
Yeah.
Corson,
21.
I got 17.
17. Okay.
Tino got a 19, and then what did Dirk get?
Dirk got a 19.
I got a 2.
Oh, I was backwards.
So Coach, Dirk, Benson, Tony.
Oh. Thanks for getting us in this combat, Benson.
Yeah, no problem.
Don't worry, guys.
I
practice
thought
first.
the thing that he seems very attached to is going to be on my chest. So
Yeah, and you. I
It's
mean,
like,
I
fear
imagine
not, gang.
You could see, but not hear, right? So like, you wouldn't know. You know.
I thought that I could hear through the
Oh yeah.
or through the
Yeah, it
the
was
bus.
like, it was harder to hear, but you could hear. Like, once they're all having full conversations, then you got it. Coach, go ahead and remake your con save.
Okay. I do think I have something that I can do while I'm paralyzed.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
But I'll still remake the con save. With the that's an 18 again.
Cool. Did you want to try to do something?
Yeah, so I have my St. Regis High School class ring. Go Rams. That it says while wearing the ring, you can use an action to expend charges to make a ranged spell attack against a creature you can see within 60 feet of you. It doesn't say that it has verbal or somatic components to do that. The ring produces a spectral ram's head and makes an attack roll with a +7 bonus.
You're
on a hit.
incapacitated.
Oh, so I can't take actions?
Yeah.
Is that what it is? Okay.
Being paralyzed is like
So
shitty.
bad.
Because
The worst.
paralyzed I thought was different from incapacitated.
Yeah, a paralyzed creature is incapacitated. You just also automatically fail strength and dex saves, and any attack is a crit.
Got it. Well, go Rams anyway. So
Go Rams.
Go Rams.
Alright.
Dirk.
Dirk. I'm also paralyzed too, right?
Yep. You can remake the save.
Okay, here we go. That was much better. 22?
Does not save.
Holy cow.
I actually don't think I can make this save.
Yeah.
Gotta hit a
Neither.
nat 20. Well, the good news is he can only do that once. But it is his turn. You see he grows into the side of the building begins to buckle. He grows so large he fills the room. The roof begins to come off. He is a gargantuan creature. He is flying off the side of the building over the course of his turn.
What is that?
So sorry. The
And
motorcycle by my house.
before you behold, they are paralyzed. When you are paralyzed, you are also incapacitated. But you behold a ancient silver dragon.
God.
Absolutely incredible. I was gonna say because I was like, I don't think I have wings. Like normal
Yeah.
No,
normal
no.
dragonborns don't have wings.
This man is a dragon.
Incredible.
Uh,
No wonder he wants to collect stuff. God, that should have been a
and
giveaway.
he was like not about to lose his shit. As he grows out of like as the room fills with this like icy fog as the lair effect that would have happened on initiative 20 happens, and it's foggy. And then the fog immediately begins to dissipate because he grows and bursts off the side of the building. And then I'm gonna say that probably takes 6 seconds. So Benson.
Save?
Actually, at
Oh.
the end of his turn, I'm gonna make him make a wisdom saving throw, DC 17.
Dragons are wise.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Maybe you'll roll in that one.
13.
13.
Wow.
So that same rune that I talked about is carved into his eye, flashes this like bright green color that like literally like makes a stream of like laser light show of the light onto his chest of the rune, and he is basically hit with hypnotic pattern. And so the same thing he did to you guys, I just did to him.
So what does that do?
So, when a creature, this is my stone rune. When a creature you see ends its turn within 30 feet of you, you can use your reaction to force the creature to make a wisdom save. Unless it succeeds, the creature is charmed by you for 1 minute. While charmed this way, the creature has a speed of 0 and is incapacitated, descending into a dreamy stupor. They repeat saving throws at the end of their turns to end the effect. Lasts a minute.
Interesting.
Yeah, if he's immune to charm, then it wouldn't work, but
Oh. He's
he
gonna
has
use legendary resistance.
So he has legendaries.
I was like, this man's not about to fall 7 stories.
You know what? That's still good too. He used one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he uses a legendary resistance. God, it's been a minute since I've done one high level thing instead of like 7 little guys.
Just me like, calm down, come on, my dude.
Calm down.
You need a
Come on.
suit for your dragon form.
Everyone make a deck save. Those of you who are paralyzed automatically fail.
Yes, we do.
Okay, question about that. So I have evasion. Does evasion still work while I'm paralyzed?
Yes, in that you will
When
take
you are
half
subjected
damage.
to an effect that
Yeah.
allows you to make dex to take half damage.
Yeah,
you
you'll
instead
take
no
half damage.
and half if you fail. Okay,
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, I fail, but I am gonna use my ring of the Dodger to get evasion for a turn. My ring of
Amazing.
evasion.
Oh, screw it.
I got a 3 on that save.
Holy shit. With the D4? Oh my god.
So that means those of you who are paralyzed without evasion will take 22 points of damage and be knocked prone if you didn't get a 25.
Already prone.
Yeah, there you go. You'll stay on the
Thanks for
ground.
temp.
So then with half we have 11?
Mhm.
Take 11
you are, because you are paralyzed, so yeah, you'll take 11, but then Tino, you're not paralyzed, so you'll only take 16 half to 8 because it auto crits on our paralyzed folks. Math. That's a legendary action. You see he beats his wings to just knock the shit out of you guys as he's moving past, so the air literally comes at you, bowling you over. And
Thanks for the temp HP, coach. So good.
07.
Benson.
Oh god.
It's your turn now.
Oh,
Oh my God.
25. Constitution save for parallelism.
You are no longer paralyzed.
Yeah. That's it.
Oh,
I think I
Nice.
messed up my initial one because I thought I had a +3, but I have a +10. But we'll just go
You know
with this
what?
roll.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's roll. Here's
Yeah, do
the
it.
compromise I will make you is that we'll say this happens at the beginning of your turn, even though it's supposed to be the end of your turn.
Oh, okay.
So you can take a turn now.
Okay. What is he? Is he flying away from us, or is he just getting like up and above us?
Maybe an insight check.
Uh, 3.
He's
just moving.
probably gonna kill you.
Okay.
I mean, this is an
Then-
extremely dangerous situation, and he is currently facing your direction.
Yeah. I'm gonna cast Globe of Invulnerability. 10-foot radius around us, and remains for 1 minute. Any spell of 5th or higher, or 5th or lower, outside the barrier can't affect. And I'm casting that with my staff, so it's not
Nice.
my 6th level.
Nice. Amazing. Okay.
and back to Tony.
And I don't think I have any like bonus actions or anything I want to take.
Cool.
Or I guess I want to just look around and see like the door to the office, make sure that the girls aren't coming in.
No, the folks who are in the car are still in the car. Your radio has not gone off, or the others' radios haven't gone off. But you do see that door bowls open with the flow of air from the wings, and you do see a very frightened looking Air Genasi woman like grabbing a bag and like headed out
Okay, cool, good.
with the face of someone who's like, well, I guess I don't have a job anymore. Holy shit. Tino.
Great. So he's flying now. So
Yeah.
he's up in the air.
Yep.
So I grew larger. I'm like 8 feet tall. I
Yeah,
can't
he's like
reach him.
Fire Emblem in the air. He's not like,
Okay, so I still can
Yeah.
still reach him.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
he's Fire Emblem in the air because he grew out the side of the building.
Oh, actually, I can cast it at a higher level. I didn't realize I could cast that. So I want to cast it at 7th level. So any 6th level or lower.
Amazing. Okay.
Great. I'm going to first use my bonus action to invoke my Hill rune, which is like, so you see he's got like it's one of those things, he's got all these runes carved into his stone body, but you don't notice them until they light up. They like look like they're part of his features, but then they move.
Cool.
So he's got like one like in his eyebrow here. That's it's like a little mound. It's a hill rune. Basically it gives me rage.
Nice.
Gives me the rage resistances.
That's dope.
And I'm just like, oh, that's not how I expected today to go. Happy Founders, everybody! And I'm gonna run up and I'm gonna punch this guy a bunch of times.
hell yeah, brother.
Okay.
I'm just gonna use. No, I'm not gonna do it. All right. Almost. I thought about action surging, but I won't this turn. We'll
You
save
can
it.
decide at the end if you want.
All right. What do I have? What do I even have to hit? Where am I? Not great. Right. I try to punch it 3 times. I get a 17, a 20, and a 21 to hit.
Cool. None of those hit. It's possible I made this too hard.
I just I'm like punching it with my like literal.
It feels really close.
And I just I go I'm gonna, as a free action, pull the radio and say, honey, I love you. Get the fuck out of here. Things about to get wild.
Danny, did you roll those with a D4?
Oh, I did not. I did not.
What was the
That's-
17?
20, 21.
20 and 21.
Roll 2d4.
All right, first one is a 2, so it'd be a 22. Second one is a 4, so it'd be a 25.
Both of those hit.
Hey,
Oh.
Nice.
that's going to be. I mean, I take hits. And that's gonna be 14 points of damage.
Cool.
Looking great.
It's just like a little ding sound.
Yeah, I'm just punching dragon. Great. That's gonna be it for me.
Incredible. Top of the initiative order, Coach.
Okay, so I guess I have to hit a nat 20.
Add a d4.
I rolled another. 16, dirty 20.
It's not gonna do it, my guy.
Yeah, I literally, like, even with the d4, if it's DC 24, which I think is what you said,
Yeah. For the paralyzed.
I only have a +3 to con saves. +4 to wisdom saves. So,
All right. Good to know.
You get advantage on wisdom saves. Did you do advantage?
oh, I didn't do advantage.
Yeah, you get it from Hero's Feast.
Mhm.
Worse.
Sorry,
Thank
is this
you.
con or wisdom save?
It's a con save for paralyzed anyway. Everybody make me another con save. This is a lair action. This is not nearly as difficult or as disastrous.
Oh, there I get the fucking natural 19. This is con?
Yeah.
26.
No.
Yeah,
18.
12.
30 with a natural 20.
Jesus. Coach, I'll let you out of your paralysis. You still missed this turn, but you got to remake that con save. You're out of your paralysis. But you are going to take the damage from this. Nobody else takes the damage. No one got less than a 15, right?
I did. I got 12.
Oh, Tino, you and Coach will take 5 points of cold damage. There's like all of this like cold wind all of a sudden just like bursting out of the parts of the office that are like left. It's almost like he's created a vacuum in his office that like is sucking out this minimalism with all of this like intense cold. Dirk.
Okay. Con save.
Yep.
Right. That's promising. Let's see. Well, I still gotta roll a d4 for this though. 19 plus 3 is 22. But I got this d4. 24 exactly.
Beat it, woo!
You did it. You're not
End of my
paralyzed.
turn though, right?
End of your turn. Yep.
Cool. Yeah,
But
I'm
hey,
no longer paralyzed.
You're
That's
not
fine.
paralyzed.
Yeah, that's cool. Moving on.
At the end of Dirk's turn, he'll use his last legendary action from the first round to take a tail attack on Tino. You just hear his voice in Draconic come out. That is oh my god, this is a stupid number.
It's
He's got like 200 HP. It's fine,
Yeah.
right?
That's a
Yeah.
32 to
yeah,
hit.
that'll hit.
Oh
hit.
god, oh god.
God, I don't have enough dice out.
We're fine, guys.
You're fine.
Fine.
It's
We're
only
Fine.
19 bludgeoning damage, which for you is halved.
Halved. Yeah.
Wait, really?
And you
Because
Damn.
have,
he
like,
just
200 hit
activated that
points.
rage rune.
Yeah.
He
Oh,
whips
sick.
his tail around and smashes you, Tino, and he goes, I spent my life finding this deck, and now I need to find where it was. Are you kidding me?
Doesn't it kind of like give you direction or something? Like, I don't know.
Just advice in the middle of the fight.
I don't know. I
If
mean,
I
like,
needed
it might help you to have a
direction-
little bit of a like goal or something. Like, you kind of been sitting here running a store.
Well, the goal is apparently to find where it was and not complete it back together. Benson.
Okay. I am gonna cast Finger of Death.
Ooh.
So it's a con save of 17.
Can I use my portent to make it an 8?
You want to make it an 8?
Yes.
Will it still?
To
'Cause I
make
have
it,
to I have to
Will it still
declare it.
pass though? It adds its plus.
I know.
Maybe. I don't know.
What's the
Wait.
save?
17 Constitution.
Do you want to use your portent?
You know what? No, I'll save it. I'll save it.
Hope it rolls a nat 1. It's gonna roll a nat 1.
He
Confirmed.
passes.
Okay, so he takes half of the damage.
He
Let me just-
did roll a 10 and got a 26. So your portent
God.
would have been wasted just to.
Okay, so he takes half of.
I
let me just
thought that
find-
might be the case.
Yeah.
He's a big
I didn't
con
want to
boy.
tell you before, but
Yeah, I just have to declare it before
yeah,
anything. since
there are
it's,
other ones that could fuck him, though.
Yeah.
Oh, I rolled a. That's not a D8. Okay, this is a
He's
D8.
a beefy boy.
Okay, so 3, 3, 6, 10, 11 for the first half, and then 8, 7, 15, 17. So 28 plus 30, 48, 24,
58.
58.
Total
So,
or
Half.
29. Half is 29.
okay. God,
Nice.
Sorry.
if Millie's still watching, this is the crunchy part of D&D. This is the math
Yeah.
part of D&D.
Yeah. This is the math part.
You can skip around the math part and just roll digitally, but where's all the fun?
But why would we do that?
Who wants to do that?
Okay.
Okay,
Benson,
there's
anything else you
everybody.
want to do on your turn?
No, that's all I got. I'm staying inside the globe.
Oh,
That's-
nice.
That's probably a wise decision.
But I cast the globe. Should they still be taking damage? Didn't
It's
someone
not a
take damage?
spell.
Is it only for spells? Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
hit me with the tail.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
just thwacked him.
right.
Benson, at the end, he's actually going to use one of his legendary actions to make a check.
Okay, bestie. Enjoy.
He can
No,
use a
thanks.
legendary action to make a perception check. And he's trying to suss how threatening you guys actually are.
10 out
Okay.
of 10.
I flex.
Do you want him to think
It's a
that you're
cantrip.
threatening? Make me an intimidation check.
No, I do want him to think that I'm threatening because I still am a coach with a reputation.
Yeah, I
to
got you. I
uphold.
got you. You can do intimidate or you can do athletics.
Ooh.
This
My
man's
intimidation is actually better than my athletics, believe it or not.
Like a real
Acrobatics
coach.
is my strong suit.
This coach is intimidatingly athletic.
Intimidation is 23.
With
Oh,
a
with
D4?
the D4? 26.
Oh. What's 16 plus 8? 24.
24.
24.
Okay.
Ooh, yeah.
You hear
I'm flexing hard.
Coach, for the first time, you understand what he's saying because he's been speaking in Draconic this whole time. So he's just been very scary, which is why you fought off the frightening with the Hero's Feast rather than just like your own gut. And you hear him speaking common to you, and he goes, "If you're the leader, why do you choose to fight me right now? This is absolutely ridiculous. You bought this from me."
Well, we didn't buy it from you. Our damn kids bought it from you.
And you chose to pull. You called me. You asked your questions. I answered you honestly. Look around. Everything I have is because of this deck, and everything I lost is because of it. I spent my life putting it back together to see what could happen.
It
And
seems-
apparently what's
here's the thing.
happened is I get sent a little fake dragon boy who's supposed to be good at things, whose son cared enough about him to buy him a present, and he gets sent to my office. Who knows who you'll get in the future? Congratulations. I guess you're next in line for souls. The only bad thing is I don't know who was before me.
Interesting. Here's the thing. It seems like you've got a lot of feelings. And I might encourage you to kind of talk it out. If you want to talk it out, spin it up. We can kind of do that now if you want. But you're talking about all the people you lost, all the tragedy you've kind of had to endure.
It's not.
I think it would be more productive to maybe have a little chat. Have a little heart to heart.
Tina's beating the shit out of him.
I
Tickling his belly.
I will say I would like to punch you just to feel what it would feel like, kind of. But it wouldn't be like a thing. Like it wouldn't be like a thing. It'd just be like a curiosity thing.
You want to
But-
punch me.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what?
I'm
know what?
sorry, I really
Go
do.
ahead.
I can't tell a
Go
lie.
ahead. Go ahead.
Okay.
Make me an unarmed strike.
Okay.
Add a D4.
Ooh. Oh my god, math. 27.
What's your strength score?
Well, my unarmed strikes use my acrobatics dex instead of strength.
Oh.
So it's where's my little? So it'll be 10 damage.
Okay. He goes, "You hit about as hard as Tino.
Can I make that a stunning strike?
You want to try?"
Might as well. I don't know if it's worth it. I don't know if he can be stunned.
Yeah, what's the save?
Oh,
Constitution.
it's con, and he actually auto saves it, I think, unless he rolls a nat 1, because it's DC 16.
Yeah. He rolled a 19.
Okay.
Yeah, you see
It's just, it happens naturally, you know.
Was that a diss on Tino?
Yeah, right.
What? What did I do?
Tino
no.
is very good at what he
Oh,
does.
you hit about as hard as Tino? Is that what he said?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just huge. I'm just like made of stone.
You're fucking
Dragon.
enormous. That's actually, I take that as such a compliment.
Yeah. Okay.
Um,
I'm actually flattered that you would say that. I highly respect Tino and his physical prowess, so thank you.
what are we doing, fellas? Do I have to kill you?
What, I mean, what kind
Or
of
are you gonna
resolution
wait
you
on-
seeking?
You attacked us. We're just
You
defending
came to
ourselves.
my office. You trapped yourself
I
in my.
came to your office.
You did.
I had a choice.
I would say you, in fact, sent yourself to my office.
I didn't send myself to your office. I just left where I was.
I'm just,
Your hair is like moving from the wings.
I look like Fabio. Listen, I don't want to fight you, but honestly, you seem like a bit of a danger to have in the middle of town. You have a very short temper.
I would say I have a very long temper.
Well, maybe we're using different
Have you met your
skills.
sons?
I I have another question.
Oh,
for
that's
you.
true. Okay, I'm sorry, Mr. Dragon.
Please talk about my son.
I have another question.
Tino.
For you, sir. Thaddeus Broma.
Yeah.
I have another question for you, and it's: have you ever been in the chat with DoorDash customer service? Because if you were in the chat if you had a customer service chat and you got really mad, I feel like you'd be a danger to society. Is that not true?
I don't call
'Cause I feel
customer
like
service
this
for
is what-
myself.
I feel like what we're having here is we're having a sort of customer service dispute where somebody's coming saying we got some fucked up goods. You can't really control when the customer's pissed off, you know.
As a sign of
So-
respect, I chose to meet you. Traditionally, I don't deal with customer service disputes. His head looks at Tino.
That's fine
And you came into my office,
on the day of my daughter's wedding.
and I let you do what you wanted to do.
Yes,
And
we
then
got
you
our friend back,
threw
actually,
my
so we
shit
could just
out the
leave.
window.
We could just. You want me to go get your shit? Here, I'll go get your shit. I'm gonna jump off the building. I have slow fall, so it can't be more than 60 damage. right?
Amazing. You jump off a
and then
building?
I'm going to get the fucking dragon head. I'm going to use the scroll of mending to put the dragon head back together, and I'm going to use my climbing speed, which is 50, to climb back up the outside of the building because I can do it. I don't have to have any handholds.
Okay.
As a point
Monks
of
are
clarity,
insane.
as a point of clarity, when he was smashing the other bookend, did it break or did it not break?
It dented.
Okay, but
It
it's
did
like
not
not
shatter.
a dentable material, right? It wasn't like a. Is it metal or was it
It's-
stone?
It's metal. It's silver.
Oh, okay, okay.
The wall has a fucking hole in it from where he slammed it there.
So I've jumped
Yeah,
out
if
the
you guys were
window.
gonna break it, you were gonna have to like use one of Tony's or Tino's chisels. But you went the other way, so. So
and
you go
I-
act like Spider-Man.
Yeah, so I'm Spider-Manning. So I can.
We're playing fast and loose with initiative here also, so if there are things you want to do in this moment, like you can we're
I fully
Time
just, like,
slide, you
jump
know?
out the window and do this and fall backwards. Look super sick, I hope. And then yeah, I can move along vertical surfaces and across liquids without falling during the move and use my normal movement speed. So,
Okay.
So it would take me theoretically 2 turns to get back up. I believe.
Great. Is anybody else gonna do anything in those 2 turns?
Based on my knowledge of dragons, do most of them come from this plane of existence? Or are there any signs that would
Make me a history check with advantage because you're white dragon?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh God. No. 11.
Okay. It's
Oh
interesting.
wait, D4.
Yeah.
14.
It's interesting because with a 14, you know everything there is to know about white dragons, absolutely. And it's interesting because his vibe is extremely similar in like abilities and the way that his office is working and all this stuff. But you're looking at him and you know that this man is even more powerful than like stories you've heard about grown white dragons, but he also seems to be a lot more together. Like in the lore around monochromatic dragons that you know, the vibe is like full chaos. Like, you know, you inherit that from your people, right? Like, and this man is not that. This man is like, he spent hundreds of years collecting, going through the world trying to find a complete deck of many things. Like there is patience, and also he did sell these things to your sons. Like your sons seem to have had fine experiences with him. He has been running this business out of his home Tino has been working with him for many years. Like, it's not like he just showed up out of nowhere to have a horde.
That leads me to believe he is from this plane.
Yes.
Okay.
Or like, with a 14, those are the pieces you put together. So like
Right.
best case scenario, probably. Or even if he isn't, he's been here a long time.
Cool.
I stop punching him.
'Kay.
I take a moment to gather myself. I reach into my coat pocket, I pull out a tie, I put it on. Because I had taken it off because it was, it was,
Yeah.
Getting mustard on
working.
it.
Yeah, I wasn't working today, so I didn't want it to get, messed up. But I'm like,
Does anybody else do
Alright.
anything in those 2 turns? Oh, go ahead.
I was just to say, that's not how I expected today to go. I work hard to keep my reputation up, and sometimes things don't work out. That's all.
Coach, you crawl back up the side of the building.
What'd I miss?
You
I'm
see,
holding up the
as
dragon head.
you hold up the dragon head, you see he's shrinking again. As he's shrinking, he's like staying kind of in a dragon-like form. Like he's almost like shrinking to the size of like maybe even like a wyvern. And he like comes through and you see him like turn almost into like almost a dragonborn. And he like walks over to you with like the sharpest, thickest claws that are still almost the size of what they were when he was big. And he takes it in his hand and walks to a closet and pulls out and steps over, and literally you see this man very calmly as he's like turning into the last remnants of his human form, pulling on a set of a tailored suit pants that is unmistakably Tino. But he like as he finishes turning into a human, you see his like bare chest that has like all of these intense like almost pock marks from his scales, and like he's like holding this big head and is breathing quite heavily and stops for a moment and goes, thank you.
Listen, the hallmark of a good dude is being able to say you fucked up. And we fucked up. And you're right. And we pulled those cards, and we being Benson pulled those fucking cards, and that's our bag to carry, We got a nice gym bag out of the deal. That was kind of sick. We got a cool mirror out of the deal. And you did something really fucking nice for Tino. So, I mean, I think I, for one, can admit we fucked up. We picked a fight that wasn't pickable, not pickable. I don't mean to say that.
You seem
We
pretty
picked a
tough.
fight that we didn't need to, that didn't deserve to be picked. And we put our big feet in our big mouths, And anyway,
I just like pat Coach on the shoulder. I'm like, yeah, that's like that's good. That's good. Motion.
Here's what I have to say. I just have to say, I hope you take this as a gesture of goodwill and as a thank you for everything you've done for us in our community. And the office stands. I am not a licensed counselor, but if you ever want to talk about all your grief and all your trauma, I would be happy to be an amateur listening ear.
With the utmost respect,
Sorry, Katie just sent something in the chat that's making me laugh.
I have a amateur listening ear at my disposal already. You see he very briefly flicks an eye to Tino. However, there are more cards in the deck if you choose to do with them what you will. Maybe limit my involvement with their ramifications.
Okay. Can you explain to me again how the other card that I haven't used yet works? The undoing in action.
Yeah, so the way it's the Fates card, you can hold on to it or you can use it. You undo one like single event, right? So the way that it ends up being kind of like manifested is depending on what you pick. I think because we're kind of toward the end of this one shot, if you pick something, then we would sort of fast forward through how we imagine the timeline will change with whatever decision that you make to shift.
Theoretically, if after all this has happened, I chose to undo the pulling of my cards, would the I have two ideas about what I want to undo. Would that like just get super crazy and we would just continue, or would we just continue our day like it never happened and we'd be at the barbecue?
You would be. It is likely what would happen is that you would basically flash back to the moment where you're about to draw that card and pause and reevaluate your decision. However, you would know that if you were ever going to draw from the deck of many things, the first card you are going to draw is the void.
Yeah, I would essentially just never be able to draw from it.
Yeah.
Unless I pulled
But you
more
would have
cards.
a complete deck of many things.
Yeah.
Almost.
Well, yeah.
Well, the other two cards would be gone.
And
Right?
Kyle's.
The one card, just Kyle's card, right?
And Fate.
Right.
Oh, the two after. I
Yeah,
thought you
because
said
I
that.
pulled
basically
three.
you pulled 3, but Vizier
Void would
would also
remain.
be gone because you wouldn't have asked that question.
Oh,
It's like it
Right.
is a weird paradox of like
Paradox.
balance is gone because of Kyle, Fates is gone because you used it,
Yeah.
but Void is back, and you can never draw anyway.
Yeah.
So it is like a weird paradox.
hell yeah.
I cast message to Tony. Can I cast like while they're having that conversation, could I cast it kind of
Yeah,
slyly?
we're very fast and loose with message in this house, in this internet house.
In this
Okay.
house.
I'd say, Tony, I got that whole rewind thing, and I kind of want to banish this guy. But if it doesn't go well, I could just undo it.
I mean, he's one of my best customers, so I don't know. I mean, I do appreciate the income stream, so I do like him on this plane. But
Okay, I mean, that's why I want to talk to you. I don't want to mess with your business.
you know, and he did just sell my son my entire building, so I do appreciate him. But I mean,
I could just undo this whole mess. Take us back to the barbecue.
Oh,
that's crazy. What if you just undid the throwing of the thing out the window, so the whole building doesn't get destroyed?
You're a genius. You're a genius, Tony. You're a genius.
That's yeah.
And I undo my throwing of the object through the window.
amazing.
This
Like-
is such a Twilight fifth movie scene.
Yeah,
where they're doing the
absolutely.
fight.
Literally,
They
what
just-
happens is like as you're like going back through that
There's a
timeline,
really
though,
good shot of me sliding down the outside of the building and then coming up like this.
That's true. That is true. But like as you're going through this thing, you're like re-experiencing having your soul re-entered into your body, and you have this like crazy sliding doors moment where like you see a version of this where if you guys didn't talk to him, like you literally see like Tino eviscerated, you see Coach like fallen to the ground dead on the floor outside the building, having fallen 7 floors, incapacitated in front of his wife who's like sobbing. You see Dirk trying to like save the day and ending up just like with a huge bite mark out of his neck. Like you see this like horrific death of all of your friends, and then you see just and you're back in your body and you have the weight of a dragon bust on your chest.
did
Oh
it.
my god.
Get
And I
back.
like I sit up and I'm like, this is no good. I don't want it. And I put it up on the desk.
Dirk just kind of dusts his hands and is like, as we always say at Donato's Grave Solutions, we help the ghosts find themselves.
Am I the only one that remembers that?
You're the only
sequence?
one who remembers.
It's incredible.
Yeah, no one else knows what happened. You see. Everybody, give me an insight check. Benson, you can make this with advantage because you know.
I don't need it.
21.
Insight.
30.
Natural 20, 19.
24.
Incredible. You all
How many fucking
see
nat 20s did you roll today?
so many. Welcome to the channel.
Jeez.
Yeah, there is
Beginner's luck.
a moment as Benson turns and puts the bust back to where it is. You see he walks over and he briefly touches the other one and does get a little bit of a sad look. And he turns to all of you. He reaches out his hand, Benson, to you and just says, Mr. Sitched, welcome back.
Thank you. And I grab his hand.
You see his eyes go like full dragon as he looks at you, as you both like feel that communal of like freaking intense cold magic as you like predator handshake, businessman clench whose fist is stronger. And you, yeah, he has a 30 strength. You know,
God.
without a doubt, like how badly this could have gone. And there is a hint with that nat 20, there is a hint that he might know too. Smash cut back to the barbecue. It is the sunset around Forebearers Day.
Anybody want to go to the fireworks?
We don't need them. And I take a lighter out of my pocket and I throw it as high up in the air and I cast what is it? Pyrotechnics.
Absolutely incredible.
And it's just this giant firework that bursts into a dragon and flies up into the sky.
Incredible. It moves and flies.
I go over and take Clarissa's hand and interlace my fingers with hers.
The great news about only undoing that moment is that you still had that conversation and all of that is real and you feel her hold your hand back and it's a little warm. She's always been a little
Sweaty.
warm.
I'm absolutely so sweaty.
Incredible.
You just hear her go, I'm used to it.
I'm sorry. The hallmark of a good man is being able to admit you fucked up.
The hallmark of a good woman is being able to admit that you're not a strong communicator always. And the two of you hold hands and watch the fireworks. Anybody else have epilogues they want to?
Right before the credits roll, Dirk goes over to the mirror, gets on the crystal and calls Mike, waits for him to pick it up, and says, Mike, we need to talk about your mom, as it just makes a clear cut after that.
You see in the background that everyone is eating the ugliest cake you've ever seen, but looks incredibly pleased with how it tastes. We see, Ruth and Tino also seated watching. Mr. Sitched, you get delivered to you a very stark looking bouquet of like deeply colored flowers and like crisp white flowers for your forebearers gift from your wife. And we just see close to this magic mirror on this fancy deck Dirk Donato, humble, quiet man, calling his son to say they need to talk about what else is going on. That's been Oops, They're Dads. Thanks for sticking it out. Thanks. Hey, who are you and where can the people find you on the internet, Corson?
I'm Corson. I am Vindictive Jukebox pretty much everywhere on the internet, except for Twitter, where it's Vindictive Jukebox with no vowels. So, yeah.
Amazing. Joff.
I'm Joff. I stream very occasionally, and you can find me on Twitch on Joff Tomb, TOMB.
Amazing. Danny.
Hey, I'm Danny. You can find me on the internet as DannyNat20. You can find me on Twitch at Only Dan's D&D. Next episode is August 28th.
Ronan.
I'm on the internet as well. Don't post much, but you can find me under the name They See Me Ronin, like the song. Yeah.
Amazing. And hey, I've been Claire. I'm Claire after all, and I'm still here doing stuff. Hey, we'll be back in what, 3 days, couple days. We'll be back returning to Tail Turtle Camp for Wayward Adventurers for a very special one-shot in which Azar, Aoife, Lyndon, and Buddy will return to camp for a very special mission for Penio. And that is Tuesday at 7:30 p.m. Central Time. We hope to see you there, and we'll be, I'm going to try to stream a little more, so we'll see about if I stream more Fire Emblem and cry that it's not turn-based, or I
Stream your Black Eagles playthrough.
Are you guys streaming on my birthday?
When is your
on
birthday?
Tuesday.
Oh, not okay. My birthday's on the 8th. Never mind.
Well, we got to make sure we celebrate your
We'll be
birthday
close.
also.
Yeah.
With a continuation of Dads.
Oh my god. Well, here's the
Dads
thing.
too.
Here's the thing. If
Dads
you
too.
enjoyed Oops All Bros, or if you enjoyed Oops Their Dads, hey, let us know. Come over and talk to us in the Discord at the Talking Twitch Talks
Twitch Talks.
channel. I know this, my own Discord that I am in. And let us know, because if people like it, maybe we'll put the bros and their dads together.
Oh my god.
Or some combo platter of therein. So we'll see. But hey, all I do is make mini universes all in the same universe, and then see what happens from there. So we are gonna raid 0 channels I follow are online. SOS. Who are we gonna raid?
Let me look.
Honestly, Hot Wives. We should have everyone play the Hot Wives.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be dope.
Sid is live with Horizon Forbidden West. Let's look at
If
the CC list.
yeah, if anybody wants to
it's
offer
you.
to DM the Oops Hot Wives, please let us know, because
You
I would
know
like to
that
play that.
You know that I had a quest for MILFs all
I
lined up.
know.
So
That's what I'm saying.
maybe we'll have to run a quest for MILFs.
That's what I'm saying.
Ooh.
Quest for milk.
I think we should maybe raid Sid.
Amazing. What's the
You want me to do it?
Yeah, please. And then Oops All Hot Wives.
How'd that happen?
Amazing. Hey, I really appreciate everybody coming to hang out and spending your Saturday night with us. I love a good dad pun, and thankfully so do these folks here with me.
I can't believe I
So-
got to sneak in the kicking the door joke.
It was very good. It was a good joke.
My dad's favorite. So
And
that's
then
Jamie
if
B.
you
Classic.
if you are a subscriber on the channel, you can feel free to use that raid emote that Corson made. Corson designed all the emotes on the channel. And hey, I really do hope to see everybody back here on Tuesday or another time. We upload all of the one shots to YouTube as well. So we'll see you.
See ya.
We'll see you there.
All right.
Bye.
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 I'm sending us on the raid.
Amazing.
Do-do-do-do-do.
Oh god.
Do-do-do-do-do.
Cool.
Had fun.